Alright. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? As always, let me know if the audio levels are messed up, or if they are not that. Yeah, we'll get started in a bit. Okay. So I guess the first order of business here is going to be to survey the damage from last stream and try and figure out what it is that I did. I remember some of it. There's parts of it that I remember. So, you know, that's good. It's good when you know what you're doing. Okay. Let's look at who I have soldier-wise first, and I'm going to sort this by class, because I want to take kind of an inventory of who's still here. So, I'm going to kind of go through all the classes here and see what my options are, because I know I'm starting to run out of people for...
It's dark, it's dank, and it's mostly metal.
Well, yes, start as in, like, do a mission. Right now I'm just kind of dicking around looking at things. But I'm glad you were here at 7 p.m. sharp to start haranguing me. How you doing? Having a good night? So, Grenadiers I have a lot of. The best one I have is probably Fraggle. Katie is also pretty good. Madden has a lot of potential, but he's like several ranks behind because I only just rescued him. This Willem boss guy is trash, so I probably won't use him. But I guess we'll see. He is the only Grenadier I have that's ready right now, so that kind of sucks. If I want to use one, I'm going to have to take him, which means I'll have to give him a name, but then I'll never use him again, so whoever I name that person will probably be disappointed. Rangers I have a pretty good group of. I've got myself... right now I'm the best one in both rank and combat intelligence, and I might try to look at spending these points because 22 is an awful lot. Critters is also solid. He's on a covert action right now. And I get the Meat Pounder, who is a couple ranks behind and has lower combat intelligence, but he is the Meat Pounder, so there's that. Also, I'm noticing here that his nickname is Predator, so let's just change that to Meat Pounder really quick. The nicknames, call signs, they only get once they hit a certain rank, so if you have a new troop, they won't necessarily have them, and you can't customize them until they unlock that rank, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. Meat Pounder. I think most of the other people I named on the fly didn't live long enough to get call signs. So that. Madden's doesn't show. You can see here he's got known, because he's still a corporal. Let's see who he should kill. Yeah, it's pretty much everybody at this point. So those are the Rangers. I have Printer. He's the only Spark I have. He's pretty much useless because I haven't upgraded his weapons or his armor, but whatever. For Snipers, I have Zebras, who's far and away the best. She has the highest combat intelligence, and she's the highest rank. Rook and Betulius are there, but they're both corporals, which are pretty low ranks. And Rook is pretty dumb, and Betulius is as dumb as you can possibly be. I have the one Skirmisher. Can't do much about that. I'm noticing right now he's got fear of poison, so I'll probably, once he's better, I'll put him for treatment. W is super wounded, and him and Thalmor are the two specialists I have. They're the same rank, but Thalmor is better because he has better or higher combat intelligence, which means if I don't get Emir back anytime soon, Thalmor might end up being my best specialist. And then I have Moon. I don't have any Reapers, and looking across this status bar, I'm noticing that, especially because that last mission was allowed me to take 10 people, everybody is fucked up. I only have 3 people that are ready, and there's 3 more that I could take, but they're tired, and everybody else is fucked up. So the first thing I think I'm going to do is, if I don't already have an engineer staffed at the infirmary, I'm going to pull one off of something else and slap them in there. I'm going to have to treat the skirmisher's PTSD, but I don't think I can do that. Let me see. Yeah, I can't do that until he's not injured, so I'm basically stuck with that for now. Resistance comms, proving ground. What else can I build building wise? Just more resistance comms. And I got both power relays. I got tons of power. So I might want to upgrade this. But I won't do that just yet. And I think I got another spare engineer, so I'm going to slap it here. As long as I have nobody working at... Yeah, somebody at the resistance ring and the proving ground. So, yeah. I'm at the point in the game where I have enough... where I have enough engineers to actually staff things, which is not how the rest of the game went. Especially because as you get further on, you kind of clear it out. Oh, hey, Hi Dude's here. How's it going, Hi Dude? Maybe I'll make you a character if I stop murdering people or if I get another Reaper or something, because I keep getting the Reapers fucked up. Yeah, they came out with the expansion pack sort of recently, so that's what I'm playing through. That's a little bit more recent. They got the, first they did the one with the rulers, and then they did the ones with the Chosen. And they're both kinds of pain in my asses. Okay. What else have we got?
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
And I want to see, before I get going, also where I'm at with weapons. The skirmisher can get a new weapon, and I can get the better armor for the Spark. So I understand why I didn't do those, because those aren't particularly high priorities. I don't have a hell of a lot of supplies, which is kind of surprising considering I did that ridiculous crap with contacting all the regions last month, but I guess I blew it all. So... I don't want to force any missions right now. I've got a ton of these missions here, and I'm going to have to do something about the avatar progress soon, because they're basically right away from making me lose the game. But I can't do jack shit about that right now, because I have nobody who I could actually take on a mission. So, what do I want to do instead? I think what I might do is maybe slap down this radio relay in anticipation of snapping this up. How much is that going to cost me? 200 supplies. And the odds are it could be finished before the next one. It's not that great, really. Research breakthroughs are twice as likely to occur. Whatever. Let's just go for it. I have no better ideas. Okay. And I'm already seeing some people are starting to recover from wounds, which is good, because, like I said, everybody's fucked up. Alright, so I'll throw whatever engineers I have here. Once this is done, and all the machinery is cleared out of the Avenger, I'm basically laughing, and I don't need to worry too much about engineers for the rest of the game. I can staff them in their, in like resistance comms or power relays or any of that crap, just to keep everything running for the rest of the game. So basically, I don't need engineers. That part is, kind of done with.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
And we have all of the most powerful armor is unlocked, at least in research. I can't afford them right now, but yeah, I can snap those up. I'm going to take the instant autopsies, because why not? They're instant.
Various Advent peers. Their armor is this
And then facility lead is just going to give me another facility that I can assault. I can do psionics, beam cannon. Those are the ones that are particularly good here. I forget if any of these autopsies give you anything particularly good. Psionics can wait. I want these beam cannons.
That is an important task, Commander.
All right.
That's all right. I'm sure I'll get another chance soon enough.
Another thing I'm going to want to get going in this particular stream is trying to set up to attack one of the Chosen, because they're kind of just... It's getting to the point in the game where I can actually start attacking them.
Left many wondering if we have made the right approach. We will have to do better.
And it seems like sometimes this screen glitches out, and right now it is, so it kind of sucks. And I guess after they do the Avenger Assault mission, they lose a couple of these blocks of this, or their blocks of this progress, and then once it gets full, I guess they do it again. So the next one to do it is going to be the Warlock, which kind of sucks, because he just picked up an ability where he can see revealed people, which will make my life a little bit more miserable. Okay. Tech and psionic defense are doubled. Reducing these supplies of next supply drop by 50% is a pain in the ass. I think now that I've contacted all these regions, I'm going to go ahead and reveal what this is. Alright, and we'll see what comes up in the guerrilla attacks. Alright, is there any reason to change these? I'm stuck with this one about resistance contacts. I like this covert actions will not be ambushed. This isn't a big deal. This isn't a big deal. Removing the block of avatar progress I definitely need. So all of these I like, these 6, but I might change the wildcards, so let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and maybe this. Yeah.
It's as good as done.
Alright, I'm gonna finish. I'm almost done building this relay, so I'm gonna get it really quick. And then hope that I can whip over to where these resistance or the supply drop is before the next mission comes up. Because the more of these supplies that I get, the more of the crap that I have researched I can build, particularly the armor.
Commander, there were a few wounded during the latest covert.
So the covert op is done.
After a few days rest,
Critters got wounded,
everyone will be ready to get
but
back
Madden
out
is
there.
okay. And I got a scientist for that. So let's see if that mission to save Emir comes up.
The Elder's plans has presented itself, and my followers are eager to
Doesn't look like it.
proceed.
Get fucked, Emir. So yeah, it looks like Emir's going to be gone for another month. So probably what I'm going to want to do is go ahead and get this this Reaper. So somebody who can use to, or could stand to get a little bit more aim. Well, that's obvious, isn't it? Fucking Zebras, the queen of missing. I notice Fraggle is having another nervous breakdown in
We'll
the
get
chat.
the job done. Don't worry, Commander.
Okay, so once I get that, I'll have another Reaper, which is good. It'll be my 4th Reaper, because I keep getting them killed. Ah, Skulljack, good. When Emir got taken, I lost my Skulljack, so now I have another one.
The deceitful traitors who have left the service
That's a lot of people recovering, which is good.
reside nearby. You would do well to distance yourself from these.
Alright, so they're back up to almost done the Avatar project.
The aliens continue to make
But
progress
it's
on
not a
the
mission, so I don't really care.
We're going to slow them
If I really need to, I can do this black site mission and knock some progress off them. And I believe that doing the Skulljack objective will also knock some off.
Commander, we'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make
And this
any
wanker will
progress
just keep
towards
on
our
telling
current
me about the
objective.
Skulljack until I do that objective, because it's trying to prompt me to do the main storyline missions. Okay, so this is a fairly difficult type of mission, the retaliation, so I want to bring the best people that I can. It looks like that scheme of using the staffing the engineer at the infirmary really cleared this up. So, good. Let's take Thrax, Katie. Oh, Zebras I sent on a mission, so screw Katie. I'll take Fraggle instead. Where's Fraggle? There's Fraggle. I want Moon. The best specialist I can bring is probably going to be... Thalmor's still wounded, so I'll take W. Then... I should be... When I get back, I'll put Mox in to try and get this Fear of Poison treated. I'll bring the Spark, even though it's mostly useless because I wanted to get it some rank ups. And where's my gap? I don't have a sniper, but I don't care too much about that. I really just want somebody else who can do some damage here. Yeah, fuck it. I know I have the storm gun, so let's take the meat pounder. Alright. I'll see what we can slap on these guys. And we'll see if I picked up enough supplies and crap to get the Warden armor. I did. So this is the best armor in the game.
This is our basic power armor frame.
Well, it's the best basic armor. There's other ones you can build at the Proving Ground. But that's kind of your basic go-to for all of the regular units in the game. I'll pick up the Celestial Gauntlets too for Moon, so that's her best weapon. And I can't afford the best chassis for Printer, so I'm just not going to bother. If he dies, he dies. I'll build another one. Buy another one, you rich motherfucker. Alright, the axe on Thrax. And other than that and a grenade, I don't have any priorities for him. I should start getting some ammo, some of the ammo upgrades, because I could really use Talon rounds. They increase critical chance, which may not sound like too big a deal, but on the Rangers, who have a really high critical chance with their shotguns and can have some pretty high damage potential, it's pretty insane. I forgot I put those hearts on Moon. Look at that. That is purple. Okay. W will want to slap the Skulljack and the Nano Medkit on. I think he has the ability where he'll get 4 charges with the Medkit, which will help. Printer, I can't equip any useful items on. The Meat Pounder. The Meat Pounder's okay. So let's get going. Yeah, exactly. Especially if they have rapid fire. Rapid fire, Talon rounds, and a Ranger standing right beside the guy is just absolutely nuts. You can do like 30 damage like that.
Squad green to deploy.
And somewhere on the map, I noticed I picked up the, there's a region bonus that makes weapon mods more effective, so later in the game I'll get the weapon mods that increase critical chance even more.
Outposts nearby, and those people desperately need any help we can provide them. We're going in to eliminate the enemy threat and secure the area.
Alright, so which version of the mission is this? This is the version where it's only your troops, there's no NPCs, and there's faceless. So the original version of the mission, the expansion one, is the one that has the NPCs. So... I don't have any Reapers anymore on account of me continually getting them murdered. So I guess my go-to scout will be Moon. She's pretty mobile, and if she's in front, then I don't have to worry about her as much, because her basic attack will let her run away or use parry. Okay, so I'll move up, and when I do, there's some chrysalids. And I think probably what I'm going to want to do is blow them up with something to get rid of their little bit of armor, and then just have everybody else pound on them. Oh shit, I kind of screwed that up. I thought Fraggle had the ability where she gets an extra grenade, but that's Katie. This really just means I have to be a little bit more careful with their ammo.
This unit is relatively agile.
Move Printer over. I'll see what his shots look like. He can't shoot at all from that angle, so that kind of sucks. I can do overdrive and get 1 shot in, though. Thrax... before I move too many other people, I'm going to move Thrax over here and get a shot at these guys.
Solid copy.
Although I might not make it yet. We'll see if I want to... if things go really horribly wrong, I still have Thrax's axe to throw as a free action. So... I think I might have to just bite the bullet and grenade these guys with Fraggle. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do that.
What's over there?
I don't want to dick around with these chrysalids because I've had a lot of problems in other missions with them and their poison sapping all of my healing charges and then just fucking myself up by the end of it. So let's just not dick around too much. If I blow these guys up, they'll be out of cover, they'll be shredded out of their armor, and kind of from there it'll be a lot easier. The other mistake I'm going to try and avoid making is moving Moon up too far. So I think I'll probably have her try to kill this one.
A righteous strike.
Okay, so that's good. She gets the kill. She'll get her focus from that too. And then I can leave her there and put her into parry if it looks like things are going too sideways. Then I'll have Thrax go ahead right now. No, I'll still wait on Thrax. Meat Pounder can't get too far up. Yeah, the Meat Pounder is going to have to go into Overwatch. We'll see what W can pull off. He has a 79% chance. Not too bad. I'm going to take that shot. And he misses, so shame on him.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Who have I got left? Meat Pounder, Printer, and Thrax. So I'm going to need to put Printer into overdrive so that he can get closer. And I'm going to work under the assumption that if he doesn't move up closer than Moon or Thrax, he's not going to give me any more problems with new units, which turns out to work. And I'll have him shoot at the closer of the two. Again, 79% chance, and Printer does it, so that's good.
Do I get a badge or something?
Thrax has an 85% chance to kill the last one. I think I'm okay with that, so I'll take that shot too. And that's all them.
Well, how about that?
So I'll put the Meat Pounder in Overwatch. And I don't want to move Thrax or Moon, because if there's more enemies anywhere close, it's not going to take much movement to set them off, so I'm just going to end the turn here. Alright, so there's a Chrysalid. They have this annoying move where they'll burrow underground, and then when you go near them, they pop up and start to molest you. And I think scanning protocol and the little scan grenades that you can get are okay ways to deal with that, and I don't have either of those things. So I'm going to have to either... or Blade Storm. I don't think Thrax has Blade Storm yet. Let's see. Thrax does have Blade Storm. So that's basically whenever anybody comes close to Thrax to try and make a melee attack at him, he will automatically counterattack before they even get to go. Fuck you, Betulius. Don't tell me about how good Remote Start would go. I've lost 3 Reapers. I know Remote Start is good, okay? I know, and I can't use it. So I'm going to try and have Thrax go on point, since he has that ability that'll kind of half cock block the Chrysalids. I'm going to go ahead and move him up here. And if anything pops up, it pops up and I'll deal with it. And if nothing does, I know that's kind of my forward point.
I'm on it.
So from what I've seen in this mission so far, there's a shitload of Chrysalids, but 3 of them are dead, and the other ones are buried in the map. I don't think there's going to be too many enemies showing up. Like, I don't have to worry about popping gigantic amounts of pods in between me and getting there. Oh, Fraggle and W are buddies. I forgot that.
Come get some.
So I'm just going to move everybody up and put them into Overwatch. Because if that Chrysalid decides to pop up and start molesting people, I won't be able to do anything about it. Unless I have people in Overwatch. Printer got his rank up, I saw. And I don't know if you get... I don't think it's possible to get 2 rank ups in a single mission. So it might be the case that he's kind of locked out of experience for the rest of the mission. I don't know. But in any case, it's not too much of a priority for me to make sure Printer makes kills, because that first one was enough to do it for him. Over there we have the upgraded mech, which is going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, so we do have this Chrysalid that was buried over here, runs up, and starts bull rushing everybody. And they can also poison the civilians, and when they do that, the civilians will start growing more Chrysalids, and it just becomes a gigantic pain in the ass. You'll also notice everybody misses, because they're all jerks. They have dodge, they have armor, and they seem to have pretty good defense when they're moving. Luckily, like Luckily, Fraggle put a marker on that chrysalid, and that helped, I think, the meat pounder actually kill it. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit more, a little bit more intense than even molestation. They're pretty efficient molesters if they're impregnating people. Alright, this slow creep up approach seems to be working out for the most part. I'm not going to push it too hard because I know there's buried chrysalids everywhere. And I still know that I have to deal with that mech. I'm going to take one more turn to make a more careful approach before I do anything stupid. So if there is another group somewhere, I know there's buried chrysalids and that group. And I don't feel like dealing with that. Basically what I'm saying is I don't care if another civilian dies. Because fuck them. I'll double move the meat pounder though because he's kind of far back. And Moon, I'll put into pistol overwatch. Alright. Alright, so that chrysalid pops up, and at least some people are going to get shots at him. Printer starts.
Are you sure this weapon was properly assembled?
Thrax goes, but it dodges his shot, so even though it's the best shotgun type in the game, it'll manage to do 3 damage to him. And everybody else is missed.
Refocusing.
I think it's got 1 health left. Kind of sucks right here that Fraggle decides to shoot last.
Shot failed to connect.
But luckily the thing runs right beside Thrax, and he just kills it with Bladestorm.
Did you see that one?
And then he decides to add insult to injury by also being really Australian. And you can see those things have some movement. Like, he flew across the map. And again, Blademaster takes a swipe at the chrysalid and also stuns it. So that's more luck for me. And then we've got a group here. Looks like an officer and an advanced trooper. So aside from that and the now stunned chrysalid, I don't have too much to worry about here. I think what I'm going to do
These hands are a bit clumsy.
is have Printer reload and then shoot his rocket launcher at these guys. No. Can I get them both? I can get them both, just barely. Get rid of their cover so that everybody else can make better shots at them. So I'll have everybody move up if they can get a shot at the trooper. Great. If they can't, they can just finish off the chrysalid. So move the meat pounder first. Yeah. I took the hardest shot there because the chrysalid I assumed somebody else could take care of, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to leave the officer alive in preparation for a using the skulljack on him. I don't know if W can even make it that far. Let's see. I can't. Moon, I don't want to move too far up, i.e. all the way to those Advent guys, because she might trigger the other pod, and then I could have to deal with them all at once. So rather than do that, I'll just have her finish off the chrysalid and move up. Luckily, with Moon's mobility, the fact that she's kind of at the back isn't going to cost me too much.
Okay, I'll go.
I'll move Fraggle next, because even if she misses, she's going to put a marker on one of these clowns, and I'll have her target the one that has higher health currently. And she managed to kill it anyways.
Check it before you get too close. No rounds.
Alright, who have I got left? Just Thrax and W. So I'll have W move here.
On your order.
It says he can still get a shot in. I'm hoping that's true. Yeah, good. So I'll save this guy. And he's got an 81% chance to execute this Advent Trooper, so we'll do that. I'm hoping this truck that he's beside doesn't blow up. It's hard on these retaliation mission maps because they start off on fire, so it's hard to know what fire is fire and which fire is something that's imminently about to explode. Because stuff that's exploded will stay on fire, and I don't know. So we'll see. Usually they'll complain if you put them beside something that's about to explode. Alright, so I think we have just this last group over here to deal with. No Chosen, all the buried chrysalids are dead. Yeah, W just complained about the fire now. So,
I guess that'll be okay.
what I might try to do is W and Fraggle are buddies. So I think I'm going to have Thrax move up as far as he can. Oh, I'd rather have Printer do it. We'll move up Printer first. And he doesn't see them, so that kind of sucks. Oh, Thrax has a run and gun.
Beat 'em up, knock 'em down.
So I'll move Thrax up.
Seems doable.
Still nothing. So now I decide if I want to play it safe and do nothing this round, even if it means they kill another civilian, or push forward and risk maybe taking some damage. And I think I'm going to play it safe. So I'll put Printer and Thrax into Overwatch and not move anybody else up farther than that, and I'll focus on Overwatch and reloads for the rest of this turn.
On your order. Oh yeah.
Don't have to worry too much about cover if they're not triggered yet.
My watch begins.
Back in. Moving to
I was considering moving W over to take cover beside that gas tank, or this gas pump over here. Then I decided that was pretty stupid. If I'm going to try and keep him safe from exploding by moving him away from propane tanks, moving him beside a fuel pump isn't the best idea, really. Alright, so we'll see how they move this turn. What you gonna do? I can hear you guys. They did nothing. Works for me, I guess. Can hear them kind of moving around, but... Alright, let's have Printer try and spot them. And I'll have him trigger Overdrive, which lets him have 3 actions, basically.
I'm as graceful as a gazelle.
I'm pretty sure moving up will be enough to trigger them. I guess that's why they didn't get triggered earlier, because they moved further away. If I'm not mistaken, they're beside something that will explode, though. Printer has a 77% or 74% chance to shoot this heavy mech, and he gets 2 shots. I may go ahead and do that right now, just because he's the closest, he's the furthest up, and he can strip all this armor off of the damn thing. Yeah, so not much real damage, but he gets that that armor sheared off. And this other idiot is taking cover behind something that explodes, so I'm just going to shoot that. He will blow up, and he won't have any cover. Oh, is there a civilian there? Oops. Was there a civilian there? Oh, well. Usually it prompts you when somebody friendly is there. It might have been a civilian, but it was actually a faceless, and I just got lucky. Or I might have just killed somebody. Pretty lackadaisical attitude I have towards ending lives, but,
I can handle that.
you know.
Go on, keep going.
Alright. Believing this is the last pod, I may as well use Thrax's axe here. And I'll use it on the mech, because it's the thing I want to die the most. Oof! Misses 93. Zebras Award. I'll have him take a shot at the elite officer next. He has got a good chance for critical, which will put it down in 1 shot. Save everybody else some actions.
Training ammo fast.
Alright, and he's got his free move, which I will not have to use yet, so we'll see.
I'm trusting you here.
Fraggle up. Alright.
Heads down.
So Fraggle can freeze the last two, which is going to make the rest of this a cakewalk. We just might have a faceless left. But I'm going to move the meat pounder up here to take a swipe at the frozen mech. And I'm going to have Moon do the same. Get rid of it.
Feel the power of the Templars.
Ah, yeah. Killing that's kind of prompted the Faceless to stop hiding, but I think he's too far away to do much of anything. And at this point in the game, their damage is not too much to worry about. Looks like there's two of them. Although I guess they can kill civilians, which will be a pain. The Warden armor that I've got, which also upgrades the armor of the Skirmishers, the Templars, and the Reapers, if they weren't all dead, provides a point of armor as well. So it's not much, but it can help. And against something like the Faceless, which are kind of jokes at this point in the game, it's pretty good. So I'll have W do some damage here, and we'll see what they do. They might kill a couple civilians, but my troops are basically safe. I'll have Moon use parry, and Thrax can just end his turn, and we'll see how it goes. So that trooper's going to stay frozen. The two Faceless are going to move in. I don't know if they can move far enough to take a swipe. We'll see. So this one's moving up to Thrax, which means he's going to take a shot from Bladestorm. He's not close enough to actually attack this turn. The other one's going to run in as well. And then, I don't know, Faceless seem to just like wander around like dipshits some of the time. They take really slow turns. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, neither of them was able to act. So the Faceless are kind of screwed. They have lower health and are in the middle of all my troops, which means the only possible problem I have is getting people who are within range to kill this trooper. So I'll do that first and then work my way back. Yes. Yes, it does. Warden armor does make people look like shit Power Rangers. If Ymir was still around, I might have to, you know, just like strip him nude, just on the principle of the matter. But I still haven't got him back. It won't even let me. It hasn't even given me a goddamn mission to try and find him. He's been missing for like 2 months, and nobody seems to care. Like, why couldn't that have happened to anybody other than Ymir, like Zebras or something? I don't know if Fraggle got a rank up this turn, so I'll have her shoot at this Faceless. Worst case scenario, she puts a marker on it. And then it's just really a matter of who we want to make the last kill. And I think I'll have Thrax do it. So I don't think any of my troops got shot at. That's nice. A fair amount of the civilians got killed, so it could have gone a little bit better. But still enough to save, well, 9 out of 13, so 4 got killed. But it still says flawless, so go me. And more importantly, I survived the next mission after everybody was injured, so I don't have to worry as much about my incredibly thin roster. Okay, so I might leave you guys for a sec. I'm just going to go get a drink, and I'll be back in like a minute.
We will not rest until the wild lands beyond our borders are tamed. Until our world and our people are safe.
Okay, I'm back. Get drunk, you're more fun. I'm not fun no matter what I do. Come on.
I told the troops to
Let's be
expect the
consistent.
best, and that's what you've shown them, Commander. Well done.
Alright, Moon gets a rank up. She's second from the highest rank, which is pretty good. She also has enough AP to get any ability. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up Arc Wave, which gives her this little little wave when she swings her blades that can damage somebody. I've never actually hit anybody with it, but because it's free and attaches to her best attack, I'm going to just pick it up anyways. And I'm also going to spend 1 XCOM AP to snap up Deep Focus and increase her possible focus pool to 3, because that's just plain useful. More base damage for her, more and more power for her abilities. Yikes. I didn't realize Printer hadn't even gotten the first rank up yet. Poor Printer. Okay. So my choices here are Adaptive Aim or Bulwark. Bulwark is you get a point of armor and you provide high cover to anybody who's standing beside you. And Adaptive Aim is when you're in overdrive, standard shots do not incur recoil penalties. I think I'm gonna go with Bulwark. The high cover is kind of good. Meat Pounder gets run and gun. Look at him. Look at that meat. He's one of the few people who looks sort of okay in the Warden armor, because it looks like he's just got, like, leather meat. I fucking hate the armor. Like, I don't know. I need the defense bonus to not die, but I wish everybody was still nude.
You and your crew have dealt another serious blow to the aliens'
All
efforts
right.
today, Commander.
Now,
Impressive
the one
work.
thing I wanted to remember was getting Mox in to treat his PTSD. I'd take this engineer out, but because I don't have that many injured people anymore, but I don't have any much for them to do other than that, so whatever, I'll just leave them be. I love that it badgers you, like, why aren't you getting these supplies? Because you fucking interrupted me from getting the supplies to do a mission. Like, I was getting them. I'm in the same fucking region. Yeah, I looked to see if there was a mod that would make that would override the armor and just like, but I didn't manage to find it. I didn't look particularly hard though. I need to do that again.
Some of their pets in my spare time. It's so hard to find a challenge these days.
Okay, I'm 2 days away from getting a Reaper, so that's pretty good. That's something good. Western Europe would cost 80 intel to contact. So let's make contact here. It's instant, so might as well.
We've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We
And
can't
we'll pick up the
establish any
machine
new
learning
contacts
ability,
until we upgrade
or
our
the
systems.
We've located the Elder's Hunter.
Alright.
Actively
So we've got
working
most of the
in this
world
region, Commander.
kind of set now. We've got a little bit of Europe, one party or half of Europe, and then just the Americas left to make contact with, and then that's pretty good. So, armor and vest project and the proving ground are completed instantly, and experimental ammo so this is why I delayed the proving ground so damn long. Partly because I'm an idiot, but also this. So, I'm out of intel, so I may go snap this up from here, this ambush site. But before I do that, I think I want to slap another relay maybe here. Let's see, are there any regions that I would need? Eastern Europe is good, because I need this one for inside knowledge. So, I may do that. But I don't want to spend my supplies just yet, so I'm going to go to the ambush and get the intel first. Thrax, show us your tits. I've been working on them. I've been trying to eat more, just, you know, because I'm trying to eat more, and I've been rubbing all kinds of salves on them, trying to get them hairier.
Our people
Because,
seem
like,
to work well together, Commander.
you know, everybody wants to get some rug burn, right? Zebras unfortunately survived this mission instead of dying.
You made an impression on one of my vets, and they've decided to come serve on that ship of yours.
Alright, so I got myself a new Reaper, I think I saw somebody new. Oh, I might name him after Hi Dude, although Hi Dude may not be around anymore, so maybe screw him. I don't know. But right now, we need to figure out what we're going to do for this next. Resistance contact isn't that bad. Combat intelligence I'll want to snap up. And really that's it, aside from infiltrating some of these strongholds and unlocking the final missions for these, which I may do the last one for the Warlock. I don't have the intel, but I'm scanning for it. So let's do this and try to get a resistance contact. So this is for a soldier that's at least a sergeant. This one will get a promotion. So who do I want to get a free promotion? Actually, let's sort everybody out first, because I have some people who have promotions from doing those previous missions. Zebras and so this choice here for Zebras is either Kill Zone, where you basically you get Overwatch within a cone, and she'll take a shot at anybody in that cone, or Face Off, where she fires at every visible enemy with her pistol. They're kind of opposed abilities. They're both pretty good. And especially considering I have that pistol ability already, or the pistol damage increase already researched, I'm going to give her Face Off for now. I may circle back to Kill Zone though, especially once you get the sniper rifle from the Chosen. Yeah, you would like Kill Zone, because you're scum. Oh, Hi Dude is still here. Okay, so yeah, you can be the next Reaper, which means you will enjoy being fucking cursed, because I've gotten 3 Reapers killed. Half of the time when somebody dies on this stream, it's a Reaper. So, that'll be your proud legacy. But what I was rambling about was, I have trouble... Oh, the Chosen, once you kill them, you get their weapons. And the sniper weapon, the sniper rifle, is allowed to take shots that only cost 1 action instead of 2, which makes Killzone, well, actually, no, it doesn't make Killzone any better, but it makes a sniper rifle a lot more usable. It means she'll be at that range a lot more for me. But until I get to that point, I'm going to stick with pistols mostly. So that's pretty much that. But because in this version of the game, you can use those AP to snap up other abilities, I can get her Death from Above and Killzone later. And then so right now she's a gunslinger mostly, and then later I'll just kind of make her a sniper as well. Which does remind me that I want to go and see what... oh, shit. Well, this is good. I misread Captain as Corporal earlier. He joins at a high fucking rank. This is good. This'll... Oh, and he has both Shredder and Holo Targeting. Oh, that is my favorite. Okay, so the only problem with him is his combat intelligence is standard, so he's going to be costly to level. But yeah, this is good. This is really good. So Hi Dude is going to be pretty beastly. I definitely want remote start. I definitely want target definition. I definitely want... Soul Harvest is not bad. I want Silent Killer. And then I think I'm going to pick up Shredder and Holo Targeting. And then I think I'm going to spend some XCOM AP to get Sting. Sting, fire a shot while in shadow, guaranteed to remain in shadow. So what this will do is it'll mean, if I want to, I can have Hi Dude shoot a guy, remove some of his armor, mark him, and stay in shadow. Which is pretty fucking good. Which also means if Hi Dude gets killed, I'm basically wasting even more of my fucking resources, but whatever. Okay. So, I don't know a hell of a lot about Hi Dude, so we'll call him Hi Dude. And then, well then, bye dude. And then... Raven is a fucking terrible nickname. What's a better nickname? Mugu Choppa. I don't know if anybody's gonna get that joke, but I don't fucking care. It's a good biography for a Reaper, actually. Okay.
I'll be swift. Watch my back. I can get there. I'll be there. It's not too far. I must move quickly. Covering ground.
This one sounds a
No
little
time
bit
to
Russian,
spare.
so let's go with that. And then... Dun, 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 dun. Let's go Twitchy. Yeah, face doesn't matter if he's got a mask on. Let's give him a ridiculous looking mask. That way I don't have to look at his face. Robots. Let's make him a robot. So none of this matters, it's all covered by this. And body. The Asian? What does that even mean? That's offensive. I don't mean saying that, I mean being Asian is offensive. Make him jacked as fuck. Also, if he's gonna fulfill his destiny as a Nigerian scammer, I'm gonna need to... Where is he? I'm screwing this up. Where is it? Is it under head? It is under head. I gotta make him a fine Nubian prince. Races are numbers in this game. It's a little bit fucked up. I guess it's race 1. I don't know. Let's get Nubian. There we go. That's a fine Nubian prince. Like, literally a prince. Alright. I think Bear looks good. All the better to fight the white man. And I can already feel myself becoming invested in the Nigerian scammer prince that I'm making, and that's going to be a mistake because when I get him killed, I'm going to feel as much loss as I did. Exactly, he's going to die on the first fucking mission. Again, like every other fucking Reaper I've had. He's going to break my heart. I thought Ole was going to live because at least he was male. But no, the Reaper curse overrides the male privilege, I guess. There we go. That's a good looking fella. I do want to get... You should get some color in here, so let's make his gun blue. And... Yeah, sure. There we go. And actually, one of the first custom characters I made was named Mugu Choppa. I forgot I named him after the same Nigerian scammer video. The other thing I want to do is go to the training center, and anybody who has enough to get a special ability, I'm going to try. So Thrax can, Zebras can, Thalmor probably can, and Fraggle definitely can. So we can get them basically a free ability. I guess Thrax I'm waiting on Rupture, because Rupture's pretty good. It's going to cost 25 points, but it's pretty good. It automatically deals critical damage, and any other hit against that guy will do +3 damage. So it's a good setup shot. Zebras doesn't have anything that I'm too hyped about taking. I guess I can get Killzone. My problem with Killzone has always been... I don't know if I don't aim it properly, but it just seems like I'll put the cone on something, and they will not fucking shoot at it. I don't know if it was buggy at some point or whatever, but I guess I'll take Killzone and then prove myself wrong or right later. Because she does have the points for it. Fraggle has a boatload of points. Just a stupid amount of points. So I'll probably pick up Heavy Ordnance because I wanted to have more grenades. The rest of the shit I don't care about. And I'm waiting until I see what these abilities are and snapping up things later for her, I guess. Thalmor. Thalmor can get Rupture, which is pretty good. He could also get Revival Protocol, which I usually can't get, because you usually have to choose between that and Haywire Protocol, and I like Haywire Protocol better. But Revival Protocol, well, it will be my only way to pick up unconscious people. And that's, you know, that, with how much of an issue that's been for me, I'm just going to do it. He's a genius. And that's it. Okay, so I'll save the rest of those points for later until they unlock some more abilities. And get back into this. Okay, now, I put off launching this mission because I wanted to see if there was anybody I could spend training points for while I was thinking of it. Now I need to launch something. So I wanted to do the gain resistance contact. And I wanted to say, who do I want to get promoted more than anybody? And I think I'm going to say Fraggle. Because Fraggle's a fairly low rank, but she's sitting on all these points, and I'd like to be able to spend them. Then I'm going to send somebody with her that I can afford to lose for the time that you're doing the mission, which will probably be Kuzel, because I have shitloads of Grenadiers. Although I'm sending both of them on this mission, worst case scenario I take Madden, so no problem. Okay. I don't want anybody to get captured, so I'm going to pay this 25 supply cost and send them on their way.
Understood, Commander. My followers will appreciate the support of your soldiers.
I don't think I sacrificed Lenitim for Thalmor. I think they just both got destroyed on the same mission. Thalmor I thought was dead, but he turned out to be bleeding out, and then I finished the mission fast enough that he was able to be recovered. But Lenitim died as soon as she got the last hit, so I couldn't do anything for her. Which isn't to say that I would have preferred Thalmor died, because obviously he's Thalmor, but why did I even make him? I was drunk and I wanted to make a Hitler joke.
Our cooperation has proven to be a boon to the Resistance.
Jesus, that seemed to go fast. Alright, both of them got promotions from that, so that's good. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and try and get this Warlock mission. Now, the problem here is you have to send somebody of major rank or higher to actually do this mission, which means it's got to be Thrax or Moon. Those are the only choices I'm allowed to use. So I'll send Thrax, because Moon is more important than Thrax, and if I need somebody good for a mission, I can replace Thrax with critters, but I can't replace Moon with anybody. And then I'll send... who do I want to send with Thrax? Thrax has no buddies. It might be that he's just, like, antisocial. Imagine that, right? But I'll send somebody I won't miss too much if they're not around. So let's send Thrax with Rook. Okay. Low chance of getting wounded, so no problem there. This will unlock the mission where I'm actually allowed to assault the Warlock. When you do that, they basically stop showing up on missions, and you get their weaponry. I don't think I'm ready for that quite yet, because those missions are fairly difficult, but... Okay, so Fraggle gets another promotion. Volatile mix, hell yeah, buddy. And Kuzel also gets a promotion. She picks up, let's go with holo targeting. And let's bop over to the training center to see if Zell has enough points to pick up the other ability as well, because it's pretty good. Yeah. I'm going to pick up heavy ordnance here, because when I do that, I will know that all of the grenadiers I usually use get an extra grenade, which will be handy. It means they'll be able to carry the amount of blowing up I would like them to be able to do, ideally, without a second grenadier necessarily in the team, which is good.
Got their
And we'll see what Fraggle picked up. She picked up Untouchable, which is pretty much worthless. Chain Shot isn't bad. Take a shot at the... with an aim penalty of 15, if you hit the target, you take another shot on the same target automatically. I generally don't like this ability, because Grenadiers I use to set up with holo targeting, so they're shooting at something that doesn't already have a marker on it, and they're not particularly accurate. And then, so they miss the first shot and they never take the second. But with the amount of AP she has, I'm thinking about it. All of Fraggle's XCOM abilities here, the randomized ones, are shit. I don't want to buy any of them. They're not worth it. So I think I'm just going to get Chain Shot. Because I'm not even going to see what the next one is until she reaches Colonel, so fuck it. Alright.
Hello, Commander.
We can get the really good armor for Printer, but it will take me right out of alloys, so I'm not going to do that just
We
yet.
had a simulator for Bradford to practice on. If he crashes this ship, I might just hand him...
And I'll keep scanning for this intel.
I am sure you will find the results
Beam
to be
cannon.
as intriguing
Yeah, boy.
as I do, Commander.
Alright, so that is the best weapons for the Grenadiers, and also the best weapons for critters. Or for critters, for the, for Printer. So we'll finish this chrysalid autopsy, because it's for free.
Is not enough
They
to
get
overcome my
Hellweave.
doubts as to whether or not
I
it
think it's
was really
probably
wise
pretty much
decision
long
for our
past
troops
time I pick up
to bring this
psionics, so
particular
let's do that.
specimen on board the ship.
That way I can
I
start training
assume
Psi
you make that
Troopers, which will be
research a
my...
priority,
The
Commander.
the
I'll
last
notify
class
you
I
as
don't
soon as
have
the
at this
report
point,
is
actually,
available.
would be the Psi Troopers. And, back we'll go. The Psi Troopers are very, very good, but I don't like using them because they level up by just training in the game's time. So if you take them on missions and they get kills, they don't get any experience. So they're kind of, you know, they just soak. Alright. So, Guerrilla Ops. All of these have lost them. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with Hack the Hidden Resistance Computer because, again, there's that hack objective that increases hacking by 20%, and soon we're going to see the nastiest mechanical enemies in the game, I think. So I'm going to go with this. All of these dark events suck, but they're surmountable. This one's going to half my next supply drop, which would suck, but at least I'm getting a lot anyways. Advent units, extra armor, sort of sucks, but, you know, whatever. You can just shred it or grenade them, and I have good grenades. And this one, High Alert, XCOM up, you can see at the start of missions. You know, you don't want that. But more than anything, I'm looking at the rewards here, and this one has the possibility of getting hack bonus that's permanent, and also this intel, which I need to contact regions. So I'm kind of lagging on intel more than I am on supplies. So here we go.
Commander, you should be aware. We're detecting lost activity in this area. Our forces will need to be especially vigilant.
I can't remember if I think I put the headshot thing on for Lost too, so that's going to be extra easy. Moon in particular can just shred them with her gun, because the pistol doesn't need to be reloaded. So I'll bring Zebras too for the same reason, even though, again, and I mean, I hope I'm not boring you by every time I mention Zebras saying that she's awful, because I don't get tired of saying it. Zebras is a disappointment. Zebras is a disappointment. Zebras is a disappointment. The skirmisher Mox is only a fucking sergeant, so let's bring him and try and clean that up. But other than that, I'm bringing some of my better people. Did I even bring a specialist? I can get the beam cannon. That's nice. And I'll get the weapon for the skirmisher as well. I did. I brought W. Thalmor is better. Can I bring Thalmor? I can bring Thalmor, so I'm going to. Because if somebody's going to get the hacking increase, I'd rather it be a better specialist, and Thalmor has higher combat intelligence. So, we'll just equip everybody, and then we'll get rolling. Zebras, I fucking hate you. I hate you so much. And we'll just equip Thalmor with the Skulljack and the Nano Medkit. I don't know, did I... Yeah, I did research the skull mining, which makes the Skulljack give a hack bonus. So it's not too bad here. He's got a 25-point bonus. And the way that the hacking works is it basically ends up being a flat plus to your chance. Like, so like, let's say, you know, something is hard to hack, and then you get 20 more points. Well, that's going to equate to 20% more chance to hack it. So instead of your 20%, you'll have a 40% chance. But that's not a 20% increase, it's a 50% increase. So it tends to be small increases in hack tend to vastly increase the proportion of hacks you do successfully, which matters later in the game a lot because some of the one of the two nastier enemies in the game is mechanical, and you can basically just debilitate it entirely with Haywire Protocol, but you probably will need that plus 20 to get it reliable. Are you drinking too, Rook, or are you just a fucking idiot? I mean, I love you.
We lost contact with the squad shortly thereafter, but not before they sent a data fragment tied to the aliens' latest operation. We're moving to recover the data, but we'll have to work fast to hack the network before Advent shuts down the connection. Be prepared to neutralize all.
Alright, so we got Lost here. The Lost at this point are going to be a joke. I think I have the ability where you can kill them in one shot no matter how much damage you do. And I brought 2 people with pistols who don't even need to reload. So killing them is going to be completely trivial. What I do have is 9 turns until I get locked out of hacking this objective, so I do want to keep moving. So let's get High Dude out, and we'll carry on our proud tradition of always leading with the Reapers, which I wonder if there's some correlation between that and them always fucking dying, right? Weird.
Folk says I am to obey. Molto bene.
I forgot I made him Italian. He just says molto bene. Good.
I'll lead the way. Prepare to fight.
She got revealed by something. I guess the Lost saw her. Whatever. I'll have Zebras take care of them. Famous last words.
What's over there?
No, she can't even shoot at it.
Got it covered.
Utilizing hook. As you command.
Just gonna use that grapple to get a little bit of extra movement there. Okay, he's got a 100% chance on this Lost, so that's good. Clear him out.
They will fight no more.
90% on this, also pretty good, obviously. And he misses because he's a jerk. So I only have one of them is going to walk out and get headshotted immediately by Zebras. The other might live. It depends on if Katie hits it or not. I should have left them beside each other. I forgot that Katie and Zebras give aim bonuses to each other. Alright, and we got an Andromedon and 2 sectoids. I don't know where the hell they are. They look like they're super far away. Look, they're still in the fog of war, but they activated for some reason? Where the hell are they?
I will always fight you.
Alright, so one's Lost comes out. And he gets shot by Katie, which is good. Means I don't really have to worry about the other. He's probably going to get executed by Zebras, but it looks like he's moving towards the aliens. So.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
Okay. So, these fucking Andromedons. Let's see how close High Dude can get to try and spot them before we do anything else here.
I am trusting you. Cannot run. We're near the objective.
Man, I love this accent. I didn't know that. How did I get like so many Reapers in without noticing one of them had an amusing accent? That sucks. I didn't realize there was a car here. I could have remote started it, but now I can't without blowing himself up. Because I was planning on doing a claymore. Now I can't do the Claymore without fucking up the card too. So I guess I'll just save it. Whoops. The important thing is going to be getting Katie up and freezing the Andromeda. Once I do that, everything else is going to be downhill. So we'll see if she can do it. Can she? Oh, she can. I wasn't expecting that to work, actually. I was figuring I'd have to use Zebras's little cheer ability to get her to be able to do it, but nope. I can get him right now, so let's do that. It'll do a little bit of damage, too. I don't know if it'll shred, because of her ability to resist. Yeah. Alright, so...
I guess that'll be okay.
I'll move Zebras over beside Katie, because, again, they have their buddy ability that makes them shoot better when they're beside each other. And then if I can just get some form of... I guess... Really, I'm only worried about the sectoids. They're the only ones that can actually act. Can you not get either of these guys? That's weird. There's some lost over here. I think Moon will be able to clear these up for basically free. As long as she has a good chance to hit them. With her pistol. So 100% chance on this one, basically free kill. It's actually like a totally free kill, because it doesn't have ammo, and it pays for itself for the action, so might as well have her do as many of these as I can. And it's automatically a kill because of that ability between the eyes. She's only got an 85% chance on the last one, so I'm not going to bother with that, though. Really what I came over to do was shoot at these sectoids. But I think I may... If I blow them up, I'm going to have more lost. I don't care that much, but I'm not too worried about one sectoid either. So what I'll do is I'll shoot the pistol in the sectoid's face. Because once I do that, I'll be able to take another shot with Hi Dude and hopefully kill it. He's got a 91% chance. And because it's a killing shot, it won't reveal him. And then who have I got left? Here. He has only got a 20% chance. I don't want to do this Wrath move because it'll pull him up further and maybe activate more aliens. I'd have Thalmor hug this side because that's where the sectoid will be coming from. He's got an 83% chance to kill this Lost. I'm just going to go ahead and try it. So he does, that's good. And then he actually has a 56% chance to kill the, or to shoot the sectoid, which is kind of surprising. I'm just gonna do it, yeah. So he misses. And the door does some weird crap. Okay, Zebras. Can't really do much of anything this turn. I'm just going to have him move up. So that sectoid's going to get a pretty nice shot on whoever it wants if it doesn't run away. But their damage potential is pretty crap at this point in the game. I mean, I've got the armor. The worst thing it could possibly do is mind control somebody. And even that I can break by just killing it. So. Alright, looks like it did mind control Moon. So that's in theory, that's the worst case scenario, is mind controlling Moon. But it'll break if I kill the sectoid, so whatever. Some more Lost show up. And some more Lost show up.
Kalu, protect me from this.
Okay, and let's see. So I think what I will have High Dude do is get him somewhere where he can make a shot at the Andromedon without revealing himself, which looks like it's right here. Then I can pick off, I think, as many Lost as I want. I've got Between the Eyes. It should work. But for some reason, I'm not liking the looks of that indicator. It looks like it's not going to try and let it work. If it says headshot, I'm okay. So does it say headshot? It does say headshot. And it shouldn't reveal him, I think. I guess we'll test that theory right now. So it does kill him. And it doesn't have a chance to move, so good. Now I can do the shot at the Andromedon I want to do, which is going to shred and mark it, which are both important. It may reveal him, because it doesn't kill, but I'm just going to take that chance, because there's nothing over there that's too much of a threat to him anyways. Now, the skirmisher needs to reload, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Have him try and grapple this sectoid. Because if he does, it's basically a one-shot kill, which will get me back Moon. Okay, so he does that. He drops a core, which he picks up. It'll break the mind control on Moon. It doesn't reveal any other aliens. So, really what I'm just going to do is I'm going to shoot at these guys and try and kill them all with Moon. Now, if she misses, I think she'll still get a second action, because she has an ability where auto pistol shots don't even end her turn anymore. So I'm going to take these 8 shots even though they're 85, and if she misses, then whatever. I will just do something with a second action. I'll probably need her damage to drop the Andromedon. But if I can clear those out, I would like to, so that's what I'll do. Good. Now, the Andromedon still has armor, so I'll move Katie up as close as she can get.
Here I come.
Without exposing herself. I could, if I wanted to, drop another freeze grenade on him, but I'm gonna hope I can kill him this turn and save it. Okay, so she shreds the last point of armor on it, which means I think at worst all I'm gonna have to deal with here is a shot from him when he wakes up. The last time Andromedon showed up on this stream, I was drunk, so I didn't explain too much what they do. But you'll see in a second when I kill it what they do that's pretty nasty. Zebra's with a fucking 71% chance. Is she even better with the pistol? It is better with the pistol. But she won't necessarily be able to kill it. So I think I'm going to have Thalmor do it.
Nessun problema.
Actually, no, let's not do that. Because reasons. So I'll have Zebras, an 81% chance that will definitely kill it, or a pistol shot, which has a small chance of not doing enough damage, but has a bit higher chance to hit. I think I'll go with the pistol. And then probably regret it because Zebras. Okay, good. So Zebras kills the Andromedon, but when it dies, it comes back as a robotic unit. It loses a lot of its better abilities, because it has an acid bomb that's pretty nasty, but it has a high damage melee attack. So I'm going to see if Thalmor can hack it. He's got an 89% chance to stun it. I'm going to go ahead and try that. And he barely pulls it off, but it was good enough. So that's good. You can't do that until they die the first time. They don't count as a robotic unit until the dude inside of it. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can zoom in any further. Nah, I can't. But the Andromedons are like an armor suit that has a little alien in it. And once you kill them the first time, the alien flops out the front and dies. And then he counts as a mechanical unit when his suit powers up and basically starts fighting you. Really? Really? That's how you're going to play that? Fucking fine. Alright, so the wave that Moon generates kind of set the car on fire, and now it's going to explode, which will attract more Lost, but also means she has to move. But I don't think... Luckily, nobody else is closer, because I didn't realize that was going to happen on account of being stupid. Zebrus can't do much from her current position, so I'm going to move her over here, and that'll be it for the turn. So that car blowing up is going to make some noise, attract more Lost, but mostly, especially with this Andromedon getting so fucked up from all those stuns and the freezes, I think I'm mostly okay for this mission. And also with how trivial the Lost have been. Alright, so they're dropping reinforcements there. The car does blow up. It attracts some Lost, but it also does a little bit of damage to the Andromedon. So that's good. Really what I want to do... I wonder if it'll let me do that. Let's see. So I'll have Moon kill the Andromedon. And get some focus. And then I'll move her into position here for supporting anything that might come up as a result of engaging these guys up here. Thalmor does need to move up a little bit so that he can hack this objective soon. But I got plenty of time to get there. Mox has an 80% chance to shoot the Lost. That's not super great, so I'm going to use his grapple, I think, to move him up somewhere where he might have a better shot.
I take a new approach.
The grapple's a free move, so it's kind of a might as well type thing. So now he's got 100%, so that's better, obviously. Okay, and when I took that shot, I could see there's a bunch more Lost back here right now. But I'm going to make it a priority to put a lot of people in Overwatch so that I can just basically cut up anybody who gets dropped here. Now that the car's already exploded, it's not going to blow up a second time, so that's good. Zebrus has a 90% chance on this, so I'm going to go ahead and make that shot. Oh my fucking god. Zebrus. You fucking... Oh my fucking god, I should just kill her. I don't fucking believe this. Zebrus. Fucking Zebrus. Okay, so Zebrus just missed a 90% chance shot and destroyed the thing I was supposed to hack. So basically the entire mission is a failure. So that happened. I still need to kill everything on this map, so I guess I'm gonna do that. Fucking Zebrus. I can't even, like... Because on top of the odds of her missing the 90% shot, which are obviously 10%, she has to miss it and hit the objective. So I think when she misses, there's like, you know, the shot can go in any number of like 6 different random-ass directions. I don't know how it rolls that, but, you know, it's not a 1-to-1 chance of hitting the fucking mission objective when you're trying to shoot. Yeah. Oh, you have no fucking idea, man. No fucking idea. I had one mission where she missed a 93% chance and then a 91, like in succession. And the first one blew up Katie, who was her fucking bondmate. Like, I can't even begin to describe how much of a disappointment Zebrus is. Wow, that didn't go very well. Considering I had that many Overwatch shots on these guys, they didn't even manage to kill anybody. And here's a fucking sectopod. That also seems like bad luck, considering I didn't move up, and the thing is still coming after me. There's this shield bearer with it too, which can give it an armor, and will basically fuck up my entire life. But there are Lost, like, swarming all over it, so maybe they'll end up fighting the Lost, I don't know. The Lost are trying to whack this sectopod. So sectopods are arguably the toughest units in the game. Alright. So what can I do with this fucking mess? Thalmo already used up his Haywire protocol, which might have been able to hack the sectopod. First thing I'll want to do is take whatever free kills I can get with Moon and Zebras, because they're completely free.
Capturing Battleback!
85 isn't good enough. How does she have a fucking 73%? I want to fight Zebras in real life now. Like, I know that she's a child, but I'm so angry at what this virtual version of her has done. Alright. So, I need to devise a strategy here. I don't want the shield bearer to be able to put a shield on everybody. That will be a bad thing. So I want to try and kill or freeze the shield bearer this turn. The sectopod I probably won't be able to kill this turn. And there's a lot of other enemies around that I would like to deal with. I may just decide to hope the sectopod decides to fuck with all these Lost, and that will buy me a turn. Focus on cleaning up everything else and getting rid of the shield bearer, and then kind of close in on the sectopod next turn. That might cost me somebody, depending on what the sectopod does AI-wise, but I'm not seeing... I don't like my chances of killing it this turn, so, you know, my hands are kind of tied there. Katie's weapon is empty. Thalmor can get into pretty good cover and try to basically one-shot this Lancer. And I think I'm going to do that, because he can't hack anything this turn, and he has nobody to heal yet. So we'll start there. If I get lucky, he one-shots it. Oh, he went to the wrong fucking position. Jesus Christ. That's not the one I told him to go to. Whatever. Alright. So Thalmor might get shot now, because he's basically sitting out of cover. I thought I had locked in him hiding behind this thing instead, but instead he decided to wander out in the open like an asshole. Which might mean the sectopod just decides to fuck him up. He also missed getting the hack, which means he takes a little bit of damage. And he also triggered 3 more aliens, which I didn't realize there could fucking possibly be any more on this map. So that's nice. Those are all good things. What a fucking mess. Fucking mess. Okay, so let's move Katie over here and freeze something. Or some things. The sectopod will not freeze easily. It will, kind of resists. most forms of freeze. This guy's too far away, I'm not going to worry about him. This shield bearer I'd like to ideally kill if I can. Can I freeze both of these guys? Probably not. So I'll worry about freezing these two. Alright. Zebras could stand to have a better vantage point.
Okay, I'll go.
I could start clearing out these lost, but they're so close to the sectopod that I'm going to assume that they can distract it, or at least hope that. So I'll have her shoot and kill this officer. Hopefully. She's got a 91% chance, and then a small chance to not do enough damage to kill him outright. She does 4. 5, 6, or 7 will do it. So she does that, at least.
I definitely got that one.
I definitely got that one, she says. So shut the fuck up, Zebras. Nobody's happy for you. Nobody's proud of you. Actually, probably everybody who watches the stream is happy for her, because she's making things interesting by being such a fucking failure, but I'm not amused. Alright, the skirmisher I'm going to have try and pull this fucking shield bearer, and he misses with, with an 89% chance. So, more nice things for me. Then I guess I gotta just... Who can see him? Well, well, well. I'm gonna try moving. Hi, dude, here. Now he can hide again. There's a couple things I can remote start, but none of them are where I want them to be. He can throw a claymore at this fucking shield bearer. And I think I may do that. The other thing I can do is sting the shield bearer, which is a shot that will not reveal him, but will mark the shield bearer and hopefully strip his armor if he doesn't miss it. I'm gonna do that. I have enough explosives that I can still strip the armor on. Did I shoot at the wrong shield bearer? I did. For fuck's sake. Okay, so I shot at the wrong one. Moon should be able to one-shot this guy.
I will tear you apart.
And then we'll see how this fucking train wreck goes from there. Mox, I'm going to move into better cover. And I think Moon, I'm going to do the same. And I'll hope that the Lost and the aliens duke it out on the next turn and that the Sectopod doesn't do anything terribly useful. And just basically pray to live. I don't think anybody's in any terribly imminent danger except for Thalmor. Thalmor's kind of boned over there by himself. These two guys are going to unfreeze next turn, though. This officer marks Katie, which is going to be bad news for her. That means she's going to take a lot of fire. Holy fuck balls. Some more bad luck. Katie takes a 10 damage critical. The Sectopod gets up and basically shocks all of the Lost to death. Then starts walking I don't know, if he goes for Katie, she's probably fucked. They get like 3 turns, so they're pretty nasty. Alright, so he walks over to Katie, and it looks like is targeting her with the Wrath Cannon. The Wrath Cannon is not that bad, because you can move out of the way of it. It basically has a turn charge up. This fucking one Lost manages to spot, hi, dude. Alright. So now we see what we can make of this. And I'm gonna get myself another drink, and I'll come back and start trying to unfuck what Zebra's fucked. Alright, I'm back, and I'm gonna cheat a little bit, and I'm gonna look up that Wrath Cannon, because it's gonna matter. Because what I would like to know about the Wrath Cannon is how many actions it's gonna get after it fires the damn thing. If it's 0 or 1, I got no problem. But if it's 2, it's going to be worse. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I don't think so. I think it'll just count as a singly move. So... Thalmor will definitely need to heal Katie this turn. He'll also need to move out of the way of the Wrath Cannon. So that basically means I can't do much with him. He's going to be tied up. So the question becomes, where is the safest place I can move Thalmor? For his cowardly act of just kind of running away this turn. Doesn't look like there's any place that's too safe. So that's nice for those of you who wanted Thalmor to die. Which may have been everybody, I don't know. These guys are all going to thaw next turn, which will not be good. I don't have any easy moves with remote start. Really what I'd like to know is if I can count on killing the Sectopod this turn. I bet I can't. I need to strip its armor and deal 32 damage to it. Actually, that might be doable. I've got the full squad there. Then I just have to deal with these 3 guys and these 3 guys. Ugh, still ugly. Alright. If I kill the shield bearer over here, it'll drop the shield on the Sectopod. And if I blow up a lot of stuff, some Lost are going to show up, which actually in this case might be good. Gonna need to make some fucking decisions soon here. Okay. first move? I'm gonna move High Dude up here.
No place for you to go now.
High Dude has hollow targeting, and High Dude has hollow targeting and Shredder. I'm going to assume that if I don't kill the Sectopod this turn, I'm going to be basically boned, and kind of proceed from there. I'm going to go through the shield and just deal with it, because I don't know if I have enough offensive capability to take down the shield bearer, and then which would drop the shield. So we might as well just take the shot and start going. Alright, so that drops his... Oh! I guess because it doesn't drop the shield, he doesn't fucking shred? That sucked. Alright, well. That being the case, my next move is to do something with Katie. He is hollow targeted, but Katie needs to move, so I gotta put her over here and then basically grenade. That's the only thing she can do. Because I need to get some shred on this guy. And I can get this lost at the same time, so might as well. Alright, here comes some Lost, which will hopefully distract all of these Advent who are on this side of the map. Gotta kind of hope so. Now, Thalmor needs to get into better cover from that particular side. He needs to heal Katie. You may move Thalmor last, though, because he doesn't need to necessarily... he does need to move. Whatever. Alright, the Skirmisher can take 2 shots at the Sectopod. But I need to get his armor off somehow first. Alright. Zebras also needs to move. Her and Katie are buds, so I may have them move together. When I do that,
Trusting you here.
Zebras can't hit the fucking broadside of a barn, so I'm just gonna have her huck a grenade at the Sectopod. Now Mach should be able to do some damage because he's allowed to shoot twice. So I'll have him do that. We're running out of people. I just have Moon and Thalmor left. Does Thalmor have a 100% chance? He does. And he's completely out of cover. Over here we got a shield bearer who's going to use his shield ability, a trooper who's kind of hanging out, and another trooper. We got other nastiness over here. So Thalmor will probably die if I don't move him. But if I don't heal Katie and shoot the Sectopod this turn, one of them will probably die. Katie's the one that's marked, not Thalmor. So I think what I'm going to do is have him heal Katie and then shoot this Sectopod right in the fucking face. He'll stay out of cover and maybe get completely wrecked. But I'm going to hope that between the Lost and the marker on Katie, the enemies are going to decide they have a bigger priority than fucking him up. That wasn't very good damage. Fuck. Alright. How much damage can I count on for Rend? So Moon's going to be able to kill the Sectopod, but when she does, I think she's going to take damage because I can't run her away. I was planning on having her use her move to get out of it, but that's not gonna work. But everybody else is going to die if I don't do it. So here she goes. So as one last fuck you, these guys will blow up when they're dead. So that'll do 4 more damage to Moon, and also it'll attract more fucking Lost. Then she's got her momentum move, and with the amount of enemies I have on this map, I'm going to run her away rather than doing parry, and we'll see what they do on their turn. We got to kind of hope they duke it out with the Lost rather than trying to kill me. Or Katie. Katie and Thalmor are both in pretty vulnerable positions right now. So he kills 2 Lost and then takes a shot at Thalmor, which misses even though he's in no cover. The Shield Bearer, kind of as expected, does his shield move. The Stun Lancer runs all the way to Katie and jams a Stun Baton in her butt, which does 9 fucking damage. It also disorients her, but the disorienting doesn't matter because she's right beside Zebras, who heals her little wounds. The Shield Bearer takes a shot at Katie, and this guy's taking a shot at Katie too, and she's fucking killed. So for those of you paying attention, Katie died, then it's basically Zebras' fault.
Mentally and physically.
So Zebras just goes fucking berserk and starts firing her pistol a bunch. And she's firing at completely useless targets. Which means I'm basically going to have 4 people who can actually act on the next turn, because Katie's dead and Zebras is fucked in the head. Lost are gonna... One of them wails on not Thalmor. On High Dude. One of them wails on Thalmor. And seriously, none of them attack the fucking... Seriously, not a single one of them attack the aliens. That's weird. Thanks, AI. Alright. So pretty much every enemy on this map is fucking shielded. Which also means I can't count on the shield bearers. I could have just left too. As soon I forgot I could do that. As soon as Zebra shot the objective, I could have just fucking left. But now if I do that, I'm gonna lose the freeze grenade that Katie's are holding, which is one of the most useful items in the game. So I don't want to do that shit. Alright, he needs to reload. Then I'd like him to get a shot on something, so we'll see where he can move with his grapple. Nowhere that has any cover. Nowhere that has any cover. Fine, we won't do that. Hucking a claymore at somebody is sort of like a free action. It doesn't end his turn, at least.
A deadly threat.
So I think what I'm going to do is throw the claymore here, try and clear out these guys on this side of the map, and kind of tank the shots from this side of the map, and then on the next turn push over and try and finish them off. Alright, Skulljack isn't going to do me too much good. I can make Zebra sane again. She might immediately get a turn. I'm going to hope so, because I don't really know how that works. I don't usually get a chance to use that fucking ability. Okay, so there's one half of his move, and Zebras does immediately get a turn. So, I'm going to start seeing if I can kill some Lost. Since they're all being jerks and only attacking me anyways.
Check it before you get too close.
Alright, that's all she can do for free. Now, she can use Lightning Hands to take a shot at the Claymore. I think I'm going to do that. I'm not sure why that caused this to be on fire. Maybe that spread last turn. But it looks like I'm just going to have High Dude stand here and get on fire because I need the damage this turn. He's probably going to get on fire and fall through to the next floor below this. But I need the marker and I need the shred on that guy, so whatever. This is what we're doing. Now, Thalmor can move or heal somebody, but not both. Mox is pretty far away from most of the bad guys, so I'm going to go ahead and move him here. Mox is a pretty shitty skirmisher anyway, so if he dies, he dies. Having done that, I have one action left. So I'll finish off the shield bearer, which will drop the shields on the rest of these guys.
Their journey ends here.
Now. Thalmor is in shit cover, so we can try and fix that. First, we'll move Moon over here. See what she can kill with her auto pistol. In terms of the Lost. She can get them both, so that's helpful. And then we have this trooper here, who she just doesn't quite have enough damage to one-shot. But I don't care if purple gets fucked up, because she has sustain, so she'll live for a turn. She's the only one who's safe, basically. She'll live for a turn no matter what happens to the rest of everybody else. Why is your aim so bad, Zebras? Why are you the way that you are? Alright. Can I move Zebras here without using her full move? I can. So let's...
What's over there?
I suppose I might as well use Face Off. It's only going to get 2 targets, but better than nothing, I guess. So, going to break through the shield on him. And fucking misses again on this guy that I actually needed her to hit. Fuck zebras. Fuck zebras, honestly.
Suffer my rage.
Alright, this trooper's at least disoriented. I guess I'd have Moon parry, because even if she does, I'll have her stand out of cover and hopefully draw fire with her sustain. Okay, this truck blows up. Here comes some more Lost. Kill zebras. Kill zebras. Kill zebras. Kill zebras. Kill fucking zebras. I should kill her myself. Oh, that guy marked one of the Lost. That's pretty handy for me. The AI will go out of its way to attack anybody who's marked. So that means basically I'm safe as long as they don't kill that Lost. Which they will, probably soon, but, you know. At least it moved him up to a position where I don't think he can do too much against the rest of my guys. We'll see. Yeah, so he takes a shot at Moon and uses up her parry. The Stun Lancer goes over and stuns Zebras. I couldn't fucking care less if she died. This guy goes and decides to walk into fire for some reason. And then despite being disoriented, still manages to get a critical on Thalmor. Am I starting to sound bitter yet? Here come a bunch of Lost. They get all over Moon. And it looks like they're going to wail on her too.
Everything is at risk. They're eager to strike me.
And yep, just like I expected, High Dude is on fire and fell through that roof. Zebras immediately recovered from her stun, which is weird. I don't know what the hell that's about, actually. Like, I have no clue, but whatever. So High Dude is on fire, which means he can't do much until he's not on fire. I'm going to have Thalmor clear the fire. It's going to cost him a turn, but it's the only way I can get a turn with High Dude. So I know I need to do that. Moon can use her pistol to start clearing out some of these Lost again. As you can see, the pistol is, along with that headshot ability, is just stupidly good for clearing out these Lost, because you don't need to reload it. Uh, 95, you know, I don't trust 95s anymore, but considering she still gets her second action, even if she misses, I'm going to take it anyways. Alright, there we go. Okay. Now, what else can we do here?
Loading fresh ammo.
Alright. Considering this Lancer still has armor, I'm probably going to take that shot. Unless I can do something nice with remote start, which he cannot. So, there we go. Drop a marker on him. Now. Pardon? I think what I'll do... Skulljack would be a ballsy move. Probably do the old moon cock block though. All right, so I'll have Mox take one shot at this Lancer. He gets a critical and kills it, so that actually helps a lot. Then I can try and stun this guy, which would be kind of cool. If I don't manage to do that, I'm basically taking a full blast shot right in the goddamn face, which could be death, but it would be death for Mox, and I'm kind of okay with that. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so he misses anyways, so basically fuck him. What have I got left? I got Moon, I got Thalmor, and I got Zebras. So Zebras is fucked if she gets shot. She will just die. So I'm gonna reluctantly save her life, I guess, by just running her the fuck away.
Okay, I'll go.
Because she has low health. That will free up Thalmor to either run away or heal himself. And I think I'm gonna have to heal himself.
Protocollo medico.
And Moon will get right up in this guy's face, hopefully prompt him to want to move. And then parry to kind of soak some more of the shots. She'll be the furthest one up, and she'll be mostly out of cover, so make her a priority target. Because she has sustain and she'll have parry. Alright, so he's disoriented, which should make his shots less accurate, but it won't because lol. We'll put her into parry, and we'll see how this turn goes. The officer runs away, and he has to reload. That's good. That probably saves somebody's life with the luck I've been having. The shield bearer shoots at Moon, which is stupid. It gets parried, and basically that means I can clean up the rest of this turn. Lost wanders over and whacks Moon for 2 damage. Alright. See what kind of shot Zebras can get from up here. Absolute worst case scenario, I can heal her with Thalmor. She can get rid of Lost, which I didn't really need to get rid of, but whatever, at least it was a free action for her. And we'll leave her other action. For now. See how far up I can move High Dude. Because I likes my markers. High Dude is not a disappointment, which is a lot more than I can say for some people. If I was a little bit more confident, I'd do that Skulljack objective now, but I'm just not. I'm just not. Oh shit, I just got a message from Katie. You think I should tell her that I killed her? Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna catch a beating for that one. I'm not sure I can kill both these guys this turn. It will probably depend on how good the skirmisher shots are. What's the damage on a plasma grenade? 4 or 5. What the fuck do I care if Zebras dies? I'm just gonna go full offense. So... that position. Julius, you are history's greatest monster. Alright. I don't like his chances with the gun, so I'm going to try the grenade. The grenade might do only 4 damage, but at least it'll blow him out of his cover. I definitely need one of these guys to die this turn, because Jesus. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Lost. Whatever, they're not appearing anywhere near Zebras. We'll see what Moon can do before she moves. .91, good enough. .85 still good enough, because worst case, I still have her other action. Now, I definitely need more than one of these guys to die this turn. So the question is how to go about that. I definitely got that one. She's so fucking proud of herself. Your best friend is dead. Your best friend is dead because of you. Like, Zebras's character's performance in this game makes me confident that she will grow up to be a bad person. And I have the choice between saving her life, or keeping her life safe for sure, and not. And I know exactly which one of those I'm going to do. So I'm going to have Thalmor reload, and take a 94% chance of shot at this guy. Kills him. Which will free up Moon to get right in the shield bearer's face. Drop his shit. Whoa. Come on. Where's your rend? Where's your rend? No, I want you to rend from this side. That's what I want you to do. Thank you. Okay, so she drops his shield, and next turn I'll be able to kill him. I'll use the move to parry, hoping that he targets her. And Zebras, again, I'm left with this choice of run away or what. And I think I'll just have her hunker down. He runs away and then takes a shot at Moon, which is stupid. He gets parried.
They would try to shake my confidence.
So now all I gotta worry about is a bunch of Lost. Okay. Zebras can start making headshots. I can end this fucking clusterfuck of a mission.
Dead. It has to be dead.
I know one of the consequences of failing the objective is obviously that the guerrilla op doesn't get countered, or the dark event doesn't get countered. I wasn't too concerned about the event. I don't know if I'm going to get the intel I was supposed to get as a reward, presumably not. And I might also lose contact with the region as a result of it, so good work, Zebras. She managed to accomplish all that and getting her friend killed. Technically, I'm not sure. I might have to like watch the replay or something to see if there's a reason that I can blame Katie dying on Zebras specifically, or if it was something else that went wrong. But I'd like to be able to blame her, but I can definitely pin everything else on her, because that was fucking nuts. Missing a 90% chance and then just hitting the objective. God, I hate fucking... Oh my god. Zebras. And I just misclicked, which means Moon is... she was supposed to do her rend, but this is actually better, because that'll mean when I reveal these stupid Lost, I'll be able to take shots at him with the pistol before I have to kill the last guy. only a 79% chance. It's not very good. I'm gonna have her do rend instead.
Feel the power of the Peptide!
So I got the stupid skirmisher left and Thalmor who are able to act. Won't be able to necessarily end it this turn on account of that other Lost hiding around the corner there. For fuck's sake. Misclick. It was going janky on me too, and I tried to get it right, but it didn't work. It doesn't matter, but it's just annoying.
Watch closely.
Thalmor up. And then I'll decide if I want to heal somebody or shoot at the last Lost. 76% chance of ending this nightmare. Let's see if I can do that.
Solo il meglio.
Oh, he doesn't finish it. Well then whatever. Heal this vaguely human lump of dog shit that we all call Zebras, I guess. Be a real shame if she died and then wasn't able to fuck up everything else about my life. Here's some more Lost, because why not? Is it just one guy? You got any buddies? You got any buddies? There's another guy just around this corner, like way the fuck far away. Killing these guys is just tedious at this point. I'll have Thalmor do it, because presumably he needs the rank ups more than anybody else.
Da manuale. Sto finendo le munizioni.
Absolutely. Stenderendo le munizioni. Portobello. %75% chance to end this stupid nightmare. And of course, no, I gotta stay here.
I will improve at any
Stay here in limbo forever. And yeah, there we go. 80% chance he could take 2 of those. He misses the first one just to be extra fucking tedious. Come on. Alright. I gotta use the washroom and then I will be back.
Hostiles are down
What
and
a
the
fucking
area is
nightmare.
secure. The current area of operation is secure.
Okay, and I am back. So, 5 wounded, 1 dead, the objective has failed. Fucking 66 enemies on that map. Rating poor. Take mission photo. Let's see what this photo will be. Okay. There's our commemoration of failure. And look, Zebras is right front and center, showcasing her happiness at her success at this mission where her best friend got murdered. I had a very, very bad idea of how many enemies would be on this map.
The true power of Advent is
Because I
upon our enemy
assumed when I made those moves with Thalmor that unlocked that last set of troopers, the ones that eventually went on to kill Katie, that there couldn't have been any more enemies on the map just from the count that was there already. Like, I assumed the Sectopod was like, come on, that's enough, right? And I was just wrong.
Zombie swarms. Just
And the only fucking promotion is Mox, who I hate anyways. Good news is he can pick up Whiplash, which is one of his better abilities. It's like a free attack. The wounds will recover quick, so that's good. 53 fucking lost on that map, which means the total dead count was 66, which means the number of enemies on the map that weren't lost was still 13, and one of them was a fucking Sectopod, one of them was an Andromedon, and 2 of them were fucking shield bearers. So that wasn't great.
Hello, Commander.
So let's see. I don't lose contact with the region like I was sort of worried would happen. Moon and Mox can be bonded. I don't want to do that. Wait. Unless they already are. Yeah, level 1. Fuck that. So, more corpses. The only intact Bond partnership right now is W and Fraggle. Olay and Critters were buddies, and then Olay got killed, and Katie and Zebras is finally ended with Zebras watching Katie die and then go berserk. I am not a superstitious man, but I'm beginning to believe in a Zebras curse, and I think as some vain form of catharsis, I'm going to try and make Zebras ugly. So let's see what we can do about that. So let's get Zebras some fucking scars. There. Yeah, you deserve that. And let's... Considering that Zebras is I believe, 16 years old, let's also give her a fucking smoking habit. And I hope she dies, because she'll probably outlive everybody else in this fucking group just by causing them all to die indirectly. So let's hope a cancer is what finally gets her, if nothing else. Then... let's see if I can get her some arms that are bare. So that I can give her some really ill-advised tattoos. What's a stupid-looking tattoo? These earths look pretty stupid. And we'll make sure they don't match. I'm doing the best I can here. Look at this stupid-looking wolf. Yiffin hell, Zebras. And we'll give her an offensively bad-looking tattoo color, so there you go. We'll mark her flesh pink, and she's not allowed to be yellow anymore, because that would make her too much like a bee, which she likes. So there. I can't take much from Zebras, but I had to take something when she's taken so much from me. And we'll make her gun... fucking... I don't know what color looks dumb. This red looks awful against the pink on her arms, so let's go with that. And this biography which I wrote, which was a joke I think she will appreciate, I will just replace with, I am objectively the worst. There. I don't know what else to do to try and take back what this fucking Zebras has taken from me. I hate you so much. Alright. Alright. Jesus Christ. That took a lot out of me. That took a lot out of me. Man. I wonder how long they've been doing nothing in the proving ground. Must have been for all this stream, if not longer. I don't have enough alloys to do anything interesting here. So I will probably try and... Let's try and get blue screen protocol done.
I'll send word as soon as we're finished, Commander.
Alright, what else we got? A bond available, nobody cares. Low intel, well, I tried to get more, but then Zebra shot the thing I was supposed to be hacking. So that's pretty much that. Okay, I lost concealment at the start of the mission. Moon was apparently shaken? I didn't even know that. I didn't die at least. Yeah, if you die, hi dude, I'm gonna be pretty boned, because you're a pretty fucking good character.
Avenger plotting new course.
You survived the Reaper curse. My plan to sacrifice Thalmor for Katie didn't work. Which is probably for the best, because in terms of who I need, I actually need Thalmor more than I need Katie. Especially because Emer has been captured for like months, and he used to be my best specialist. But it doesn't look like I'm ever gonna fucking get him back. Okay. So... I had spent all my supplies, so I can't do anything there.
Avenger
I'll head over to the
plotting
black
new
market and see if
course.
there's anything I can pick up or sell. Hair triggers I don't care about. Mech Rex I can get rid of some of. Superior scope I want to keep because that's pretty good. So there's 84 supplies. Not much, but not nothing either. Is there anything here I really want? I don't have enough intel, I don't think. Oh, I could buy both the crystals and the alloys, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Right now what I need is the intel, so that's fine. What do I do next? I guess I'll scan for intel.
Course for South Africa.
Are you still alive? Yeah. You are alive, Smith. The meat pounder lives. So far, the only casualty of this stream was Katie. I mean, aside from the fact that Zebras fucking shot the mission objective, that could have gone worse because I lost one person the first time a sectopod showed up, and sectopods are, you know, they're not easy to deal with. Another dead woman. Yep, exactly. Olay and Luke are the only men to die. Everybody else has been a woman. Every woman has died except for fucking Zebras. Like, she's the only person... The Zebras curse overrides the woman curse. It seems like I got a lot of space here, but nothing that I can build. I could use another resistance comms eventually, but really what I can just slap the extra station on this instead. Power, these guys are both on Illyrium conduits. I'd rather keep the supplies than upgrade anything else, I think. I guess I'll pick up this extra slot though. That's always good. And I'll keep scanning for intel. Clearly Luke and Olay are secretly women. I mean, I guess so. Enemy tech and psionic defense are doubled. That just means basically I'm not going to be able to hack anything. I don't have any psionic troopers right now.
Ready for what lies ahead.
Commander, the aliens continue
Okay,
to make
so the
progress on the
Advent,
We're going to slow them down. We'll need to
their
move fast.
Avatar project
Our
is now
soldiers took
ticking
some
down.
hits
It's
during the
they
most
finished
recent
their
covert
filling
action.
the meter.
Word from the
I think they've done that once
military,
before,
we'll all be fine.
and it looks like they changed it in the expansion. It used to be that once they got to the full meter, you could they would start running down from a 2-week countdown, and then it would but as soon as you cleared some of it, it would reset. It looks like it doesn't reset anymore because I burned 7 days doing some, goofy bullshit earlier, and it looks like it hasn't bothered to reset that. So I think what I'm going to have to do
Resistance. They found a way into the chosen stronghold.
is immediately go and do a mission to clear some of their progress. Because if I don't do that, that 7 weeks is going to keep on ticking down, and then eventually I'm just going to be boned. So... Improve combat intelligence for somebody. I mean, I'm running out of A troops that I could afford to have fuck around doing this shit. That's the problem I have. W is at least ready. Do I admit? I can't send Fraggle because she's already good. And you can't send Reapers, Skirmishers, or Templars for these combat intelligence upgrades, unfortunately, which just kind of sucks. Thalmor's one step away from a genius, so is Madden. I already have Fraggle, who's great. So I may just bite the bullet and send Thalmor. But what I want to do first is pull the items that Thalmor might be holding off of him. There. Now, I'm not sure if it would do that automatically, but I'm not certain, so I'm just going to go ahead and take the thing there. So we will add Thalmor here. Scientist to remove the chance of him being wounded. I mean, the roster is getting a little thin, and I only have the 2, so I'm going to go ahead and do that.
We will work hand in hand with our new allies.
I mean, I guess I'm 1 person up and 1 person down this stream, but still. There are no facilities I can build that are useful. I could use another resistance comms eventually. It's too bad I can't get it beside this one. Once Psionics finishes, though, I'll be able, and that's in 1 day, I'll be able to build the Scilab, or whatever the fuck it's called. Alright. So let's get back here, and let's find ourselves something that reduces some some Avatar progress. And I think I got some facilities I can do.
Now that we've established contact with the local resistance, we've got the details we need.
Both of these facilities are guarded by the things I don't want to deal with. So I'm going to go ahead and do the black site instead. This is an early game mission. It's part of the main storyline. But it shouldn't be too terribly difficult in theory because it's so early. But I'm sure they piddle around with the difficulty on these, so we'll see. Alright. Now. I'm going to assume that this mission's going to be hard. So I'll take Thrax and Moon. Then I need W, which means I should take Fraggle. I usually like to take Reapers, but I only have the 1, and this is already a fairly stacked team. So I'm going to take a little bit of a chance and leave High Dude behind. But I'll take everybody else that's good. So, let's take... Mox, still need some fucking upgrades. And Critters. That's a pretty good team. Alright, so. Thrax has his axe out. That's good. Moon, that's good. W can get his skull jacket and his med kit. Fraggle. Finishing that mission instead of evacuating means I get my frost grenade back. So I'll have 2 shots from that. You're taking gay Iron Manner, but not the Pounder. Yes, I am. What does that say? That I would rather take a gay Iron Man than you. Yeah, this guy, you have limited customizing you can do on him. I was kind of hoping he'd die like the Reaper did, and save me the trouble of having to customize another person. Because you end up stuck with their call sign instead of a middle name. So their call sign is always going to be Mox, no matter what you do, which kind of sucks. But no such luck. Let's see if there's any items I can build. Just stuff for Printer. Where is Printer? He's still under-leveled. I should maybe bring him instead of somebody else. And bring Printer instead of a gay Iron Man. The problem with Printer is I can't afford any of his good weapons, so whatever. We'll bring gay Iron Man. That resistance order that increases the speed that people recover from Will seems to be really fucking good. Because, I mean, Moon and Mox went on the last mission and they're already back up to full. So that's pretty good. Which is good because I'm thinning out my roster by continually getting people fucking killed.
In position to drop.
Alright, so we'll see how this one goes. Now that I know sectopods are in play, that's nice. I gotta move slower. I think there's only 2 enemy types we have not seen yet. One would be the Gatekeepers, and the other one would be Codexes. Codexes won't show up until you reach a certain point in the story, which would be as soon as I skulljack somebody, they'll show up. And the Gatekeepers, I'm imagining, will come soon. There's also Avatars, which are like the toughest enemies in the game, but they only show up as part of the story. Alright, so this annoying dark event means I don't have concealment. I don't have concealment, and I don't have a Reaper. So I have no ability to really scout this mission. There is no time limit for this mission, though. So I'm going to lead with Moon and line everybody up, and in general, just take my fucking time here, and then not, you know, try not to fuck anything up. I didn't even bring a sniper. So we'll move Moon up here and see if she can spot anything. Nope. So I'm probably safe to move everybody else up.
I'm all over it.
Covering distance. Already there.
Oh god, he's so Australian.
Will do.
At least I never let myself down.
Good to go.
Alright. And we do have a Chosen this mission. Looks like the Hunter. Oh no, it's the Assassin. She can summon robots, immune to melee damage, and she doesn't trigger Overwatch. And she takes the increased damage from Reapers, which I couldn't bring. Also, I can see some mutants back there.
Heads up out there. It's the Elder's assassin, and she's moving into the AO.
So, I think we'll hang out. I think we're just going to hang out on this ridge, Put everybody in Overwatch in case a non-chosen enemy shows up. And just see if the assassin seems interested in taking a swipe at people rather than hiding out on her side of the map. Because if she does, so much the better. I used to have a mod that overwatched all, and I haven't enabled it. What's it gonna be? Nothing this round, but she was pretty far away, so I'm gonna try another round. At this point in the game, the Chosen aren't as bad as they are earlier on. Their damage potential doesn't improve too much over the course of the game. So they can still stun you, and it's still annoying, but now you have 6 troops, and their damage is such that they can't one-shot you. So really what you want to do is, you know, you still take them seriously, and they're still a pain in the ass. But what you really want is to engage them by themselves. So this is why I'm using this hiding out strategy. Also, because there's no time limit on this map. Alright, 3 turns, and she does move. I was going to say no such luck, but looks like she's making her move this turn. So she comes up and dazes W.
Enjoy these fleeting breaths while they last.
And then she's going to get a free move, so we'll see what she wants to do with that.
Intrude into this facility. Perhaps it is time you learn the truth.
Shut up and make your move. Jesus.
And press forward no more. No good can come from this.
It's one of the Elders chosen.
I'm more than aware it's one of the Elders chosen. I mean, I can see her. She's right in front of my face. But thank you. Alright, so rather than move away, she summoned this mech. Which is okay for me, because at this point in the game, these mechs are pretty weak, and also everybody's in Overwatch, so it's going to get shredded to pieces. And it does. I think she just used up her move. So that's pretty good. Oh, no, she still gets a move. What a whore.
Soldier down. Get him back up ASAP.
Okay, I'll go.
So move Fraggle over here to remove the daze on W. Now, Fraggle has used up her move. We'll see if Mox can get an easy shot, but really what I want to do is spot her.
I will go. There can be no honor among traitors.
So she's over here. I'm gonna grapple him over here and hope that there's nothing else over there that can shoot at me. Because this will get me a nice flanking shot on her. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think she's boned this turn. We'll see what Fraggle can get done with this grenade, though. Strip her armor and get rid of the cover she's taking, and then I'll have my rangers kind of clean her up. I'll lead with Fraggle because she'd already made her half move to revive W. Alright, so there goes her cover, there goes her armor. Which means I may as well take a shot with Mox now. Because we're not getting better than 100% chance. Yes. I gotta remove this stripping armor. Anyways, it's time for me to get Australian interface. I won't worry about using the axe, because I have a lot of other actions to do this turn. He gets critical, so she's pretty much fucked. And I think I'll have Mr. Critters make the last shot. Ever since that Spaceman broadcast where he read the name Mr. Critters online and he said it Mr. Critters, I always think of that when I think of Critters' name. Mr. Critters. So here's Mr. Critters aiming a shotgun at some woman's face. And, yeah. Never goes that well against the male chosen, huh? Wonder what that's about. Okay, so that's the end of that.
Force my withdrawal, and now you leave me no choice but to flee once again.
Great job, Commander. But there's no trace of that Chosen left.
So we'll have W. He's got 3 moves, or 3 heals to heal himself up. And everybody else I'm just going to put into Overwatch and wait. Again, there's no time limit on this mission, so I'm going to take my sweet time. Alright. So see if anything happens as a result of moving Moon up here. Yeah, there's something over there. Sounds like an Andromedon. Yep, fucking Andromedon. Andromedons are just rude. They're just fucking rude. See if Moon can get rid of his cover. Okay. Removing his cover made him disappear entirely from view. That, okay. That makes sense of a sort. In the sense that it does not make any goddamn sense. So I guess what I'll do is I'll move Thrax over here. Hope he doesn't see any more aliens doing that. But if he does, worst case scenario, he does see more aliens, but the end result is that he uses his free move from killing something, which would be the sectoid, I guess, to get the hell out of there. Now that I can see this stupid Andromedon again. Yeah, I can move Fraggle over, try and strip its armor, but again, most importantly, get that marker on it with holo targeting. Katie loved to holo target things. It was one of her favorite things to do aside from bash men, and now she's gone. So Fraggle misses. She had an 84% chance, so that kind of sucks. I think I gotta go a little bit crazier here and start trying to get some of this burst damage. Critters can't move far enough, so I'm gonna have him shoot at this sectoid. 62% chance isn't great, but you do what you gotta do. And he does kill it, so that's good. That frees up Thrax to definitely take a shot at the Andromedon. Now, I got Thrax, I've got W. Their hack resistance is ridiculous because of that dark event that I failed to stop, so I'll have W go over, make his shot, because if he gets a critical or something, or if something good happens, then I can save Thrax's action for the revived form of the Andromedon. And that's what's going to happen. So W gets a critical, he does exactly enough damage to kill it. So lucky me. I don't think I can really capitalize on it this turn in the sense that I'm able to kill the damn thing. And I don't want to move Mox up enough to possibly trigger more aliens. So I think I'm just going to move him over near critters. And I'll have Thrax take a shot, do some damage, and then I'll have to tank the last shot from him. These things also, they have a pretty powerful but inaccurate melee attack. But the other thing that they do is wherever they walk, they just spray acid. Oh, I forgot about Bladestorm. So when he moves over to Thrax, Thrax takes a swipe at him with Blade Master. And does another 7 damage. Might have been worth trying to get the Mox shot in if I hadn't forgotten about that, but hindsight's 20/20. Alright, so he punches Thrax in the face, knocks him back, but I can heal that. So the million-dollar question becomes, how far do I want to move up this turn? And I'll have Moon lead and go from there. There's something else. Or is there? No, there's nothing else. Okay, so her free move, I'll have her parry. And for everybody else, I'm going to focus on grouping up, reloading, getting some Overwatch in, and healing Thrax. I've said it before, there is no rush in this particular map. So.
I'm trusting you here.
Reloading weapon. Moving. Ready to go.
Not a problem, boss.
No worries. Beamerang, Wallaby. Oi, oi, oi.
Moving to designated position.
Alright.
Give him a heal.
Let's do this.
Alright. So there's that turn. Everybody's grouped up nice. Everybody's reloaded. And Thrax is healed up of all but 1 hit point. So if I die by 1 hit point, then sad for me. Now, I have a good vantage available up here. So let's see.
I take a new approach.
If I can spot anything moving up onto this tower. If I can, that's great. And if not, then I'll just focus on moving up this turn as well. Alright, nothing. I don't have any snipers, so snipers would be handy to camp out on this building in particular, because you'd be able to see into all this crap from there. But I didn't bring any, so we'll just go with our normal Overwatch bullshit and go from there. I will group up on this building though, because on the off chance anything pops into my view, it's you get better shots from higher locations.
I can make it.
I love that Fraggle randomly rolled the call sign Boss Lady. I didn't see any reason to change that one. Alright. These story maps are like large, and they don't necessarily have many more enemies on them than a normal map, so they end up being kind of sparse in terms of what you're actually fighting. But I'm going to move Moon up, and again, see if I see anything. If I do, I'll start shooting at it this turn, and if not, I'll kind of stack everybody on this side of the building and kind of go from there.
Captain nearby. We should attempt to disable it with the Skulljack.
I think there's some turrets somewhere on top of this building. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? We got Shield Bearer. We got, it looks like a Trooper and an Advanced Captain. And I already know what I'm going to do to deal with these clowns. So one of my objectives here using the Skulljack on an Advent Officer. That advances the storyline and also ticks away a little of that Avatar progress that's been creeping up on me. So what I would like to know is which one of these guys is an officer. I'll kill the other guys, freeze the officer, and then next turn I'll worry about capturing him. So this is the officer here. He's the closest one. And I think I'm going to take the chance of making the shot with Moon, because she can always just run away with momentum if she really needs to. If something else pops on the other side of this. Alright, so we'll see how that goes from there. Probably could have froze both of them if I wanted.
That'll be okay.
Now I've kind of put Moon in the middle, so that's not going to work. Yeah, I'd have to freeze Moon to do it, and I don't want to do that really, so let's just freeze the officer.
Grenade out.
Alright, which leaves me the rest of the turn to clean up these guys.
Yes, Commander.
Not the best chances. His best seems to be 71. He doesn't have the best chance against the shield bearer, though. Critters has run and gun.
Going in for the kill.
So I think I may run and gun him over here.
Good to go.
And fire and throw his grenade at the shield bearer, which will drop his shield, hopefully shred up some of his cover, and then kind of go from there. The worst thing all that the shield bearer is going to do if he's left alive is use his shield. So really, he's not a big problem. But if I can get him in one turn, why not try? Okay, so W can move over here, it looks like. It's not enough to get him a flanking shot, but...
On the move.
He has a 67% chance to kill the one guy who's going to take an actual shot. Who else have I have? Now he's got a 91% chance. And he can pull him in. So I'm going to do that. So I'd like to get rid of this trooper if I can. We'll see if W can do it with his 2/3 chance. He does.
Hostile target down.
So that's good. I'll have Moon parry just on the off chance something wanders into the range as a result of my next move, even though that's virtually impossible. I'll have Thrax finish off the shield bearer, which means next turn I'll be in a good position to use the Skulljack on this officer. And I'll show you what happens when I do that.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby, no worries. Oi, oi, oi. Again, I apologize to any Australians who may be listening to this stream because I'm horribly racist against you. No cute way to say that. And being the intelligent fellow I am, I didn't move W close enough to actually use the fucking Skulljack. So I guess I gotta freeze him again. I don't even know if that works. I don't know if you can freeze somebody who's already frozen and renew the freeze.
Here, catch.
So that, we'll try it. Doesn't look like it did anything. But I don't want to kill him. I do want to get that Skulljack use on him. So I'm just going to run everybody away, put them into hunker down, and tank whatever his shot is, because
Holding this position.
it's not going to get any easier to engage him or the bad news that happens when you try and... Oh, it does renew. That's good. Well, then I don't even have to worry about that. Okay, so where's W? Here's W. He can finally use the Skulljack on this thing. He only has a 70% chance to get it right, and I think it's going to be a bad hack chance because of that dark event that's going. Yeah, this is fucking awful. But 28% chance of getting a little bit of intel, so whatever, I'll try that. Alright, so here's the mission objective finally done. And when you do this, something nasty happens. So you hack into their network, but there's these codex thingies, one of which is appearing now, kind of guard that network. And now they're going to appear for basically the rest of the game. And these things are annoying. I'll probably get a chance to show you why. I've done it deliberately like this, knowing it was going to show up. I've done it in this way where I'm only engaging it, because this thing's a fucking pain. But, yeah, I can have critters go up and whack her, so I might do that. Because he's pretty far back. And this will show you why these things are a pain in the ass to deal with when he does that. So he does 7 damage to her. And when he does, she uses her special ability, which is basically anytime you damage one of these things, it makes a clone of itself. Now they share their health bar, which helps, but it's still unpleasant to deal with. Now I don't want to. I know there's mutons back here. I can't remember. I think they're all the way back here, so I'm probably safe. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead, and especially because she's got her parry ability. I'm gonna have her run all the way over and kill the further away codex. Get her focus. Yeah. Now when they split, they do split their health as well, so it only has 2 left. So usually what'll happen is they'll get 1 split in, and then you'll be able to deal with them after that. Now, how do I kill this thing this turn? Mox can move over here and make a shot. He'll probably have bad odds, but whatever, I'll try it, because it won't require me to use any grenades or anything like that. 29% chance. And he misses. Thrax can do a run and gun, so let's do that. And Fraggle is out of actions. Moon just has her special move left, so I think with Thrax he's only got a 66% chance. I'm going to not take any chances with this and throw a grenade at her. Now hopefully exploding this wall isn't going to expose me to a bunch of aliens who will immediately scatter and fuck critters up.
It appears the physical remnant of the Codex was left behind when it dissipated. Hopefully, it will provide some insight into the aliens' ongoing plan.
Alright, so we dealt with the Chosen, and we've dealt with this stupid Codex. Now we just need to finish this mission and get the hell out of this place. So I'm going to end this turn. I'm also going to take a quick break, and I'll be back. Okay, hey everybody, I'm back. So, the rest of this mission shouldn't be too terribly difficult. I've already, I think, dealt with most of the things that would make it a complete, or the most threatening things on it at least. I'm gonna move Moon up on this roof and see if she spots anything. There might be some turrets up there, and she might get a view down into the facility to see what enemies are there waiting. Or she might not, so we'll see. This is the objectives here. This is just a little bit of the storyline, is they're kind of melting people into their genetic material to use for some... They're basically making a vial out of it. They don't know what they're doing with the vial yet. So basically some standard evil shit. Moon does not spot anybody being up on the roof. I'm gonna go ahead and double move her. And now she can see a mech and a couple basic troopers. So I guess the some of the enemies for this map are fixed. Because we don't see a lot of basic troopers anymore with their fucking 4 HP. So I don't think those are gonna be too much of a threat. Really, even the mech is dated at this point.
Moving.
And Mr. Critters can get a 77% chance on this mech, so I'm gonna go ahead and try that. And he does hit it. Critters also has hollow targeting, so that'll help everybody else, because they are a little bit far away. I'm not sure if anybody else can actually get there, really. Mox's grapple isn't going to help.
A 10 baton. I will watch.
Not sure what Thrax can do. Oh, no, Thrax can get a shot at the mech as well.
Seems doable.
Seems doable. I'm ready to take that mech down. No worries. Oi, oi, oi.
Did you see that one?
Boomerang. Wallaby. I'm gonna put him beside
Whatever you
Critters.
say.
I don't know if once your bond mate dies, you can ever make it another one.
Heading out.
I think W can open doors. Opening doors is a free action. So I'm going to have him do Overwatch and kind of keep his eyes on anything that might these guys make a move. And I'll do the same thing with Fraggle. Because these guys are basic troopers, I think they have their, like, start of the game rifles, which even if they hit are going to do 3 or 4 damage. So, just stupid. And Fraggle blows this guy away anyways. Like, these are literally the same troopers that appear in the first mission of the game. The other one takes a shot at Moon and misses. Who could use a kill? This skirmisher's pretty bad. It's not like he's going to get better killing one trooper, but whatever. It would be nice to have him a little bit better. He can't even take a shot anyways, so whatever, I'll just move him into spot. It would be nice to have him better for when I'm doing some of the missions where against the Chosen that is weak against him. Okay, well, let's just have Critters do it then. Sometimes they'll take the weirdest seeming routes to get to people. Oh, nice scream.
Kill confirmed.
Okay, so he can see the little vial.
Secure that canister.
Now. Not too sure I want to do that just yet, because I did see those mutons on the other side. So I know when I grab the canister, they're probably going to call in reinforcements. So I'm going to position over here to maybe go over and see and mess up those guys next turn instead of grabbing the vial. Kind of cover the evac with half my people, and I'll have one other person grab the vial and then catch up. Or so, such is the plan, anyways. I'm not sure if there's an improved version of the mutons, or if they just stay as the default ones. It looks like they must be improved because they've got more armor. Anyways, Moon's move reveals them, and this pod, at least, it doesn't look like they're. It looks like it's actually randomized, unlike the rest of them. So it's some higher difficulty troops. And actually, not a lot of people can get shots. So I think I'm just going to stack up in full cover and put everybody in Overwatch and lure them back to me. Oh, for fuck's sake. I meant to go behind full cover. Probably obvious. Whatever. I don't think they're going to do too much damage to him in this turn.
I'm on it.
I wasn't quite expecting Moon to see those guys so soon. I probably could have moved everybody up a little bit better, but whatever. I make bad decisions. I make bad decisions because I'm not a smart guy.
I'm trusting you here.
Extra armor, but not health. I thought they had 8, so they might have gone up to 2. They definitely only had 1 armor before, but I think they might have gone up to 9 health. But in any case, it's not a major upgrade in either way, because the troopers will go from, you know, they'll go from 4 hit points, like you can see, they were both on this mission, 4 hit points to like 12 or 16, whereas the mutons not so much. They still have those grenades though. Those grenades are fucking nasty. All right, they didn't do too much of anything this turn, so I think I'm gonna want to get Moon over there and start wrecking them up. I don't know what happened to the Archon. He should have been able to come and find Moon, at the very least. Huh, I only see the one.
Run it and got it. On it. Affirmative, covering now. Second move.
Definitely curious about where the other one went. The other ones, actually. There's 2. I'd like some full cover that isn't explosive, ideally. You gonna give me that? No, unless it's also far away. Whatever. Critters is kind of alone inside this thing, so we'll let him have some better cover. 32. That's pretty garbage. Might be able to get somebody to explode it or something, though. Or I could just be out of grenades.
Okay, I'll go.
As you order.
Oh, here's the other one. He's a little bit short of where I would need him to be able to do anything about these guys. Looks like I'm not getting an easy shot. Has Moon moved her first move yet? She has. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch places with this Muton. There's the Archon. I didn't think he'd get too far away. I was kind of doing that on the assumption that Fraggle would be able to hit this guy, but she can't. Whelp. Unfortunate. That kind of fucks up Critters' shot too, so I might as well just put him in Overwatch now. Fraggle can give another... Ah, okay, so that's what we can do. W up here.
Moving to position.
W can get a shot here. Pretty good chance. And then I can have Fraggle give him another move, and he can finish him off. Unless he misses 89. We'll see. For fuck's sake.
Shot wide.
So what else can I do then? Okay, let Mox try and do it. If he can get there.
Utilizing hook.
Can't quite reach. Fuck me. Overwatch, I guess. Not the best cover either. The Archon's gonna go do Blazing Pinions though, which is kind of a waste of a turn. The Mutons have their grenades though, so if they throw grenades at people, they'll knock them through the floor, which is a pain in the ass. Although the Archon doing that is going to soak up all the Overwatch shots that I would have preferred to go to the Mutons. There's not much I can do about that. That one goes in... They both go into Overwatch for some incredibly... Oh, maybe they're trying not to trigger my other Overwatch shots? Fuck if I know. Alright, Thrax does not trigger Overwatch fire. It's one of his abilities. So I think I'm going to get into this Muton's face and try and blow him away. It's saying he's going to take Overwatch shots. I'm going to have to just hope that that's a lie.
Whatever you say.
Whatever you say. Oh, that's an ugly bugger, isn't he? I was kind of hoping he'd one-shot him, but no such luck. Still, the important thing there, or the particularly important thing, was doing some damage so that it would remove the Overwatch. I believe critters would also be immune to Overwatch, so if he can get anywhere useful this turn... Doesn't look like he can, really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run him outside and see if he can shoot at the Archon and at least put a marker on it. He cannot. What a numpty. Okay. Now anybody else moving is going to trigger this Overwatch fire. And I think at this point there's nothing I can do about it because anybody else I don't want to... Ah, Moon can shoot the pistol at this guy, and that won't even end her turn, so let's do that. 76%. Okay, damage isn't the best, but it removes the armor that he had, so that's good. She can take a 76% chance at him, which is not that great, so I'm going to go ahead and kill him with Rend instead, get her charge up. Both those Overwatch shots are gone. One Muton down. Oh, I forgot about that. That was stupid of me. I forgot Mutons are immune to melee attacks. That's stupid. But she still gets her parry, so we'll do that. Now everybody else needs to move because they're in range of Blazing Pinions. And I'd also obviously like to kill as many or both of these Mutons this turn.
To that position.
Alright, so Mox can use his Whiplash on somebody. He's got an 86% chance on this particular Muton. Let's do that. Okay, one down. That's a free action. I'm going to have trouble making shots at this Muton. Because he's just so damn far away. Fraggle, I can move over here. Now, do I shoot at the Archon or do I chain shoot the Archon? 44% chance is garbage, so I'm going to shoot at the Archon. Put a marker on it if she misses. In art as in life, Fraggle does not disappoint me terribly often. Alright, I only have Mox and W who are still able to act. I don't know what the exact range on this Blazing Pinions crap is. But I think this will be a safe move. .79% chance to get rid of the Archon. It does. So those Blazing Pinions will still come down, but now I don't have to worry about the Archon coming in and whacking me with a stick. Mox only has a 44% chance to kill the Muton, but it's better than a 0% chance of not making the shot, so I'll try it. And he does, so that's good. Thrax being right there picks up the loot immediately. And here come the Pinions. So they blow the crap out of the building, and that's pretty much that. So, I am fairly sure what will happen next is they call in some reinforcements as soon as I pick up this thing. So I'm going to get everybody in position this turn to be nice and close to each other, be reloaded, and then next turn I'll grab the vial with critters and start making my way to this evacuation point, which is over here. I'll move Moon somewhere in the middle between it and everybody else so that she has good mobility. So yeah, that wasn't the cleanest takedown of those two Mutons and the Archon, but whatever. Shit happens. At this point, I'm so enraged. I'm still enraged about Zebras being such a piece of garbage that it's clouding my thinking. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. That, and I'm just generally bad. Okay, so we'll get everybody reloaded.
It's killing time.
I like their positions. It's all kind of between the vial and the evacuation point, so we'll have critters go ahead and grab that.
Got it.
When he does, they're going to call in reinforcements. Unfortunately, because the roof is blown up, they are going to call in reinforcements in the middle of the damn factory behind everybody, which will be harder for me to make shots on with the people I put into Overwatch.
We've confirmed acquisition of the sample. Move to rendezvous at the extraction point.
So that's a little annoying, but it's as far as problems go, it's surmountable.
If you say so.
I probably should have brought a sniper to this map, considering it's so fucking big.
As you command. Watch order confirmed.
Affirmative.
Because these guys come in and then immediately scramble, they don't attack on the same turn they come in, I can move critters right out of cover and not have to worry about anything. I'm really kind of betting hard that they're going to move within range of this one window, but even if they don't, everybody's close enough together that I don't have to worry as much. I'll get Moon right in the middle because she has so much mobility anyways. Alright. Looks like a shield bearer, maybe an officer and a trooper. So nothing too skanky. These guys are gonna get cut up. Funnily enough, everybody hits except for Critters, who was the closest. And nobody who has Shred decides to shoot the shield bearer. But that's easy enough to fix. I'll have Fraggle do it right now. And she elects to jump through a glass window, because I guess that's just how Fraggle does it. They might call down a second group of reinforcements. I'm not certain.
For the free. Ammunition is low.
And I'll use the other action to try and pull this guy out, because if I do, I won't have to worry about running further into there to get him. And he's stunned to boot. So, it means basically I'm kind of freed up to have everybody else run towards the objective. Thrax can go into Overwatch, which is pointless, but whatever. Critters. Can Critters get? He can't get to the guy. Fair enough.
Getting it done.
W.
Heading out.
Oh, you could try skull mining. The odds of this are going to be bad because of that hacking, but I might as well because it's free intel. And it'll kill him either way. It just might do some damage to W as well. Yeah, only a 28% chance, so he takes damage. And it looks like he rolled like 2%. So even if he didn't have that increased defense, W was probably taking some damage.
This arm was pretty tough.
Alright, so everybody else, I'll just have to make a beeline for the exit.
That seems reasonable.
May have another thing of reinforcements called down, but other than that, this mission's pretty much over. Yep. And this time they're having the courtesy of calling them down right beside my objective. So I'll have Moon go into pistol overwatch. Thrax, he has run and gun available, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him right in the middle of this. And then put him into overwatch on the assumption that anybody who comes down is going to take some Bladestorm shots at. So, I'm not sure if that actually works, but we'll see. Critters, I don't think Critters has Bladestorm. But because a shotgun is a shotgun and does the most damage at close range, I'm going to put him right in the middle of it as well. W, I'm just going to have him make a beeline for the exit because he's a little farther away. Fraggle, same idea. How close can I even get her? She's far.
On the move.
Mox. You can get a pretty good shot from this vantage, so we'll do that.
It is under my watch.
And away we go. These guys are going to get hurt, I think. They're going to get hurt bad. Looks like a stun lancer, a shield bearer, and an officer. We'll see if I get those Bladestorm shots or not, because they are all around Thrax. Yeah, he does. So he takes a shot and misses the first one. A bunch of people shoot at this officer, and they fucking all miss him from point-blank range somehow, except for Critters. Thrax is going to get Bladestorm shots at all of them. This guy, the stun lancer dodges, so he only takes 3 damage. The shield bearer has a shield. So actually, this went horribly. This went absolutely horribly, actually. The only thing that could have been worse is those two shots that did hit could have missed. But this group is still useless and shitty enough that I can probably kill them regardless of how horribly that went.
What's over there?
I mean, as sad as it is that it was all missed, they were free shots. For fuck's sake. The gun is literally inside him. Wonderful.
We will be at home.
Alright, so Mox gets a stun in. And part of the reason I did this is I can huck a grenade at the other guy, I think. With his other action, get rid of some of his cover, get rid of his armor. Again, these shield bearers, all that they do is throw that their first move, they always... It seems like they always put the shield on. So you don't have to worry about them doing any damage to you or any shit like that. Which makes them less of a priority to take out first if you can get everything else down. Now. But there's this one guy right beside Fraggle. So I'll have Thrax take a swipe at him with the axe. That was an impressive display of failure by Fraggle. I don't know if... I want to make excuses for Fraggle because she's been a good performer in basically every other context. So I'm going to assume that the only reason she failed there is because she knew it wouldn't matter. She saved up all of her failure and then unloaded it at a time where it was inconsequential. Which is very courteous of her, actually. Moon can fire her pistol at the shield bearer and still get her full move, so she might just kill both of these guys herself. Alright. Kill Falmor. Falmor isn't even here. And isn't it super late where you are? Your mother and I worry. We worry about your alcoholism, and we worry about your insane bloodlust. Actually, that's presumptuous of me. I'm sure that by this point, your mother has given up. For better or worse. Alright, can I get everybody inside this little halo this turn? Let's see. Fraggle, I think, was the furthest away, so yeah, it looks like we're good.
Heading to that location.
Alright, so let's get the hell out of here.
Avenger, this is Firebrand. Package is secure. All XCOM operatives are secure.
So we did that little codex thing, and we got the vial, which should clear out a fair amount of avatar progress. And it'll advance the story a little bit. It'll also give me, I think, the ability to build another place to do research, which doesn't matter too much, but it's how you advance the story from this point.
Therapy clinics will be closed tomorrow for equipment upgrades. Initial reports that the suspension of services were the result of dissident activity have been dismissed.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, not too many wounds this time. W can pick up covering fire. Mox can pick up, what do we got here? Increasing damage from grenades. Sort of nice, but not a big deal for him. Retribution, which is like the skirmisher version of Blade Master. Grant an extra action to a squad mate. Alright, I definitely want to pick up this ability to get free attacks. And the rest of these, I'm not too crazy about. I'm going to save up the points for when he gets to Colonel. Critters. Blade Storm. Yeah, buddy.
Commander, please thank our troops for completing what was surely a difficult task in acquiring the Codex Brain. We'll begin work on it as soon as possible.
All right.
Now that we've recovered,
So each of those things, the Codex and the Black Site Vial get me a single point off of the
we'll have to find a means of breaking
avatar progress.
It will take some time.
Next, I'm going to have to start assaulting the facilities where they're storing some of their progress. 'Cause those things all generate progress. I'll kind of show you where those are. I think that might be the last mission for the night, but we'll dick around in the tactical overlay and kind of see where it gets us before we have to start the next mission. Okay.
Having destroyed their black site,
So there goes one progress for killing the Codex. There goes another for getting the Black Site Vial. And the next time this fills, it's going to be at that same 7-day countdown. So I probably don't want it to fill again in this entire game if I can avoid it. So we're going to go over and we'll scan for alloys. I can use alloys, I think. I need Illyrium more, but if I scan for the alloys, I can pick up the Illyrium at the black market maybe and not have to buy both. Okay, Chosen's attacking supply income. Shit happens. Alright. Okay, blue screen protocol finishes, which gives me some EMP weapons, ammo, and grenades that are good at messing up robots. Now, I think it's time I start picking up some ammo. I could get war suits, but I don't think I have enough of the resources to really do that. So we'll work on the ammo first. That only costs cores, which I have a plenty of.
This will prove to be an important step.
Psionics finishes, which lets me build the Psi Lab, which is how you unlock the last class in the game that I don't have yet. Lost Autopsy's instance. Let's pick that up. So Spare parts. All proving ground projects will be... Cost will be... You know, considering I haven't bought any ammo, that might be good. That's only 5 days. Let's pick it up.
I will send word as soon as we have
I'm
some-
basically done the tech tree at this point anyways. Alright, now we can start building the Psi Lab. I can't think of a compelling reason not to do that. So, let's...
Lab construction initiated.
And all my engineers are busy, but this one isn't actually doing anything because I don't need this power, so we'll just slap one onto here. And that's good. Okay, so that's all set. That's all set, that's all good. And let's see how far we can get into this, the rest of this scanning before the next mission interrupts me.
We are victorious, and of course that's...
Okay, we can pick up one last mission before I trigger the next month's worth of missions. And I guess what I'll do is I'll try and pick up this mission to get rid... Or no, I'll have to send Moon. I don't want to do that shit. I ain't doing that shit. So instead... Superior weapon upgrades are useful. Superior PCS are useful. I'm also looking at which kinds of rewards these give. Facility lead I do not need. Alien loot is kind of a crapshoot. A free promotion is pretty good though. That's pretty spicy. So who would I like to be a higher rank? And who can I also spare? Somebody with high combat intelligence, because those are the ones I'm grooming to be better characters. Is W ready? Because if W is ready, so I'm going to send Thalmor. Get him a promotion. And I'll send somebody useless with him, somebody I won't miss, so I'll send this Willem Boss guy. I'm okay if they get wounded. I'd rather have the supplies. Confirm.
Understood, Commander. My followers will appreciate...
I haven't used any of the weapon upgrades or yet. I generally tend to do that at the end of the game because you can get an ability that lets you swap them freely.
Unfortunate, Commander, that your recent efforts have proven to be so mediocre.
Alright. So this is really bad, this ability. Attacks decrease the will of any soldiers within sight. I'm pretty sure this is permanent. So, like, when she attacks them, like, they just lose will forever. And there's not much you can do about it, aside from just trying to kill her. So I was mulling whether I wanted to kill the Warlock or the Assassin first. Because the Hunter's furthest behind on his little track. And now I think I'm leaning back towards the Assassin, so I don't have to deal with that ability for long. Okay, they've got 2 hidden events. With the amount of progress I've been, avatar progress problems I've been having, I'm going to reveal both. And yeah, they don't matter that much. It seems like they got a lot of fucking, dark events. Okay. Every mission there's a chance that an Advent unit will join the SCOM squad. All Battle Madness only lasts 1 turn, or the black market pays a 20% supply premium. I don't need the supplies that badly. I guess I'll take the Advent guy. That'll be funny. Give me a disposable troop. I am scanning for these alloys, but I want to get the supplies first. We'll see how far I can get into them before the next mission comes up, because obviously there's a lot of stuff I can do with those supplies still.
We've located one of their facilities.
In the time of this stream, I've upgraded my entire baseball from 1 to 100 with the $2,000 button. That's like saying In the time I wasted time, I wasted time. I guess that's good. Okay, the aliens finish another fucking facility, which will give them apparently 2 blocks of Avatar progress, so we're right back at almost screwed. Sabotage at the end of the month knocked 1 off, but we're right back at the basically nail-biting at range. Okay, Proving Project finishes and gives me some Dragon rounds, which are pretty handy, but really I was hoping for Talon rounds, so I might just try that again.
Sounds good, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
Because plasma grenades are fine, I don't see too much reason to try and use the different kinds of grenades, but ammo I don't have any of. The spare parts thing finishes, Proving Ground cost will reduce. I might as well pick up, okay. Archon Autopsy is cock-blocking me from doing the Plasma Lance. I think it's also how you get the best melee weapon in the game, but I'm going to go for Sectopod Breakdown first, because I'm pretty sure that's how you get the best Gremlin.
The crew quietly glancing at the scar on my neck.
And we got all the supplies before bad news. So I'm going to bop over to the black market.
Avenger plotting new course.
We'll see. Advanced hair trigger. Really, I only want to use superior upgrades, so whatever. Expanded magazine, similar idea. Alien alloys, I definitely want to keep. So there's 134 supplies right there. I don't have enough intel to pick up anything that's good, though. I could use these Illyrium or the alloys, but I can't do much about it right now. So I'm going to keep scanning over here for these alloys. Now that I've got all these supplies, when I'm about to go into the next mission, I can go on a spending spree depending on what I need.
There were some casualties during that
last
covert
this covert op finishes, and the scrub got injured, so nobody cares. Now,
If you would order us, Commander, we will undertake a new means of disrupting the Elders.
no
and their
Emir
false
mission.
vision.
No Emir mission at all. 3 months in a row. I guess maybe he's just gone for the rest of the game. Like, I can't... I don't know. I do not know. This thing here isn't bad, future combat, because the cost of all GTS cut guerrilla tactical tactics by 20%. I'm about to pick up a bunch of them. But it probably won't happen in time, and I'm still worried about this Avatar progress, so we'll do this instead. Who could use more health? I'd love to send High Dude for this, because Reapers always fucking die, and I like his moveset. But that means I don't have a Reaper for next mission. But I'm going to have to get used to not having a Reaper because the Recruiter Reaper mission didn't come up either. So no Recruit mission, no Recruit Reaper mission, no Find Emir mission, which means I'm not going to get any new troops this month. Probably. So I'll just send Madden with High Dude here. I don't want anybody to get captured. That sucks. So I'll spend the supplies because I need to get, again, I'm right on this fucking right on the brink of bad news with the Avatar progress again. Thalmor got his promotion from doing that mission. So I'll pick up Covering Fire, which isn't a terribly good ability, but at least it's not nothing, right? See if I can pick up any good training abilities. Thrax is still waiting on Rupture. W is creeping up to a useful amount. Get Revival Protocol. Yeah, let's do that.
These discoveries of the Elders' horrific experiments on our
Fraggle.
people should come as no surprise.
Doesn't have anything useful to pick up. Mox is getting there, but I'm saving his for when he gets to Colonel. Thalmor has a shitload of points saved. And he could pick up Rupture. I'm going to do the hell out of that. That's pretty good. The problem with Thalmor having Rupture, it's a very good ability. It automatically does critical damage, and then every future shot against that same target will do +3 damage. The only problem with Thalmor having that ability is that because it's cross-class and randomized, and he's the only person I have that has it cross-class, I'm going to forget that he does, and not account for it properly. But I'll try and remember that he has it. Kind of like I try to remember that High Dude has both Shredder and Hollow Targeting, and Critters has Hollow Targeting, because those are useful abilities that kind of change how you use those troopers to set other people up. Okay, see if we can get these stupid alloys. And this will be my next mission. I'm not going to do it right now, but it looks like it is a Warlock mission to get some supplies and some intel. I don't care at all about the supplies, but the intel will be useful. Neutralized target will be interesting. I think this will be where Partisan shows up, because I did load him into the game at the start, but we haven't had a mission where it's actually had to happen. But I made him a Dark VIP, so we might be able to see him. So we'll look at the GTS school and see about buying some new tactics. Okay, because all of these cost supplies, and I've got a gigantic pile of those. So there are any of these I don't want to get. Let's see. So once you get a person of a certain class to a certain rank, I don't know what it is. It might be major, might be colonel, whatever. Not colonel. It'll be major or maybe lieutenant. You can unlock these special abilities that apply to every soldier of that type. So the one for the ranger is phenomenal. It's ranged attacks against flank enemies deal 1 damage. Sword attacks have a 10% chance to critically hit. The ranged attacks gaining +1 damage is big because they're so often critical and they're so often flanking. So you definitely want to pick that up. Specialists get a 10% chance to critical hit, which isn't a big deal. Specialists get a +10 aim and critical when taking Overwatch and reaction shots, which is sort of neat, not a big deal. Grenadiers, explosives can inflict critical damage. That's great. Templar starts a mission with a focus. Obviously you want that. Skirmishers is weird. 5% chance for a free move after the first move of the turn. Not a big deal there. And then Reapers gain increased hacking by 25%, which is useless on a Reaper. Advanced security towers cannot see this unit when it's concealed, which is not a huge deal, but it's something. I'm going to see what items are available to pick up. And if it's nothing groundbreaking, which I don't think it will be, I may just pick up the rest of those abilities right now. Okay, we've got the good stuff. The best weapon for Printer, but he can't use it. Or he can't get it yet because he doesn't have enough crystals. Same thing with his armor, so I may keep holding off on using Printer because I just can't afford to use him. And the only thing that's exciting here is the blue screen rounds and or the EMP bombs. So I might be able to pick up a couple, maybe I'll take 2 blue screen rounds as I'm still developing all those ammo. And then I'll have something, an ammunition type to slap onto people in case another sectopod shows up and tries to ruin my day. But other than that, I have so much supplies that I think I may just pick up these 4 abilities even though they're not incredibly groundbreaking. And that'll be that. Okay, so I think I'm going to murder the stream for tonight. Thanks for showing up. I hope everybody had a good time watching, or, you know, buying a lot of baseball things, as the case it may have been. In a couple days, I think on Sunday, Smith is hosting a roast of Abyss, which I'm going to be participating in, so that will be kind of fun. I'll get to make fun of people. So if you want to be around for that, you can look it up. I don't have any of the details with me because I'm stupid, but I think that's the thing that's happening. And also, Sargitten's asked me to do a stream. He's part of some group that's doing streams for like charity. So there's a children's charity, or not, I don't know if it's a children's charity or like a hospital charity, but they're basically having people stream as a way of raising money. And I don't think it's terribly likely that, you know, I have enough of a viewer base to make that matter too much. But I figured I'd do it anyways, because why not? And I think what I'll do for that one is just, rather than play XCOM, I'll just play whatever games people want. So if you want to see me play whatever game you want, just say which game you want, and maybe I'll play it. I know Fraggle wanted me to play Casino Kid. This shit seems retarded to me, but whatever. I'll go and I'll get Casino Kid. Make sure it's working. But let me know in the next couple days if there's a game you'd really like to see me play, and I'll see if I can get it, or if I already have it. and I'll fire that up and test it before then, and we'll kind of just do a stream of just like random bullshit. That should be fun. Okay, so but with that, I think I'm gonna murder this for now, and I will see you guys the next time I see you. And have a good night, everybody.